How do we put the number?
Yep. Beats going?
Yeah. The number, we need to hook up the call number. Some motherfuckers gonna call tonight.
Oh, yeah? Are they?
Yeah, for sure. How do we pin a post? You know how we pin a post on here, Jack? How you pin a post to the chat?
Yeah, so what are you trying to put on there?
The call-in number.
Just type it in.
I know, but it ain't gonna stay at the top of the
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
So that way, as the comments go on, it's still there. You know what I mean?
Shit, anybody tuning in real quick while we figure this out? If you just know the quick.
Doesn't matter, man. We waiting for people to come in, so we can get all that shit done.
Anyway?
I'm gonna post it.
Hold on.
Comment on it.
Choose a number, dog. What the fuck? Hold on, this fucking talk shit's gonna piss me off. Give me some.
So shit, what up, everybody?
If this shit ain't working, man.
Come in, bro.
Yeah, we'll get into it once.
Do the beat sound good?
Oh yeah, they sound good in the headphones, but it's on.
Man, this shit.
On the thing.
I don't think we can do the number, dog.
Why? Wait, somebody's real number?
This app is just fucking up, dude.
We just keep it on the copy paste and just like keep throwing it out there, like for those, whenever we shout it out, just type that's in there. I mean, that's the lame way to do it.
I don't know if I want to put my number on there though.
You can call Jack Moves. I don't give a shit. Put my phone out there.
602
303 8078.
8078. Well, you gotta hook it up to the Bluetooth.
All right.
So you hit your Bluetooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna charge my battery.
But also the Bluetooth is where we listen to the music too, so we might have to pause the music when the call comes in.
Right. You have to push this to make it parable, or?
I would say we hit the thing. I can get wrong.
Everybody listen, just sit back, listen to the beats, figure shit out, hit that blunt. I want it to be as fat as a donkey leg, you know what I mean? That thing better be super thick. And smoke one while we groove. Make sure to spread the word next week. We got the cypher going through. We're gonna have some fresh ass beats, dope MCs. You know how AZ do? Phoenix, man. Real spitters. What is it called? BT 218?
Yo, Rob!
Oh, wait. ROD Caster Pro. Anyone finds my beard, let me know. I lost my beard earlier today.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know who put the mics up like that. My shit was all jacked around too.
Yeah, man, change that, man.
I gotta make sure to turn off my notifications real quick so that people don't. I'll just put it on vibrate. Once again, 602-303-8078. That is Jack Move's personal phone number. I will change it if I'm being harassed. I don't care. It's good for a change. But I don't care. There's my number.
You connected?
Uh-huh. I can even play music too.
Yeah.
Yo, Mike, what's goody?
Mike in the building.
Mike.
Rama Beats.
RamaBeats.com.
He's got some good joints, man, for real.
Yup.
Good shit. weed so much.
Blood still going?
I brought a log, bro. I brought a
Still going?
Oh no, you got that finishing it off.
Let me show you how Jack moves the next place.
Can it stand up though? Does it
Wait,
stand up?
wait.
And nah, you flip it around.
Hold on, man. Don't worry about getting shaky, man. That's a black.
Hey,
wait.
it's
Look,
on camera.
there you
That's
go.
on
Hold
camera.
on, they got to do the drop test.
That's a stand-up challenge, man.
Anything fall out, nigga.
Well, it might be crumb or two.
Oh, okay.
I give that a 7 out of 10.
Dry.
I give it 7 out of 10.
Oh, this guy over here.
Damn.
I'm just fucking with you, nigga. This is a nice little sign. You got the little
Strong
joint
critic.
Drop my
That
blunt
one.
on the ground.
He got the
On the
joint
table,
roller
I mean.
kit, yo. The joint roller kit shit right
Just like smell it real quick. Like a bag of
here. Nigga needs to be in my lungs, man. Come on, man.
Alright. You guys gonna like just chill, listen to some beats while we go smoke. You smoke too. I'll be right back.
You gotta say y'all somewhere else, right? Yeah.
That shit look like that.
I don't think he flipped because he got a new cut. We pay like $8 for that cut, nigga.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm coming to America. Keep it nice and neat cut. Make it nice and neat.
Emery Guzman, what it do? Emery. Am I saying it right, Emery? Oh, hell no, man, for real.
What up, everybody?
Dude.
We call it. I wonder if that music sounds too loud. Yeah. Shout out to BrahmaBeats.com. It's PotRoast Thursdays, man. We're gonna come out with some motherfucking PotRoast podcast gear. So let me switch this camera. PotRoast podcast gear. Coming soon, man. This shit gonna be hot. You know what I'm saying? For everybody who supports us and all that shit. So I'm just waiting for niggas to come on. We're gonna go on in a minute. I mean, we're already live, but I'm just waiting for niggas outside smoking and shit, man. I want to go outside and smoke too, though. The hotlines, the phone lines is open. Anybody watching, you want to call, you can listen. We can play it live and all that type of shit. Phone calls, it's in the chat, 602-303-8078. That ain't my number, that's Jack's number.
BrahmaBeats.com. BrahmaBeats.com.
I agree. We is supposed to smoke before we go live. That's what I keep telling these motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers are stupid. You know, listen. Smoke before. I already smoked, so I'm cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind tapping it one more time, but I'm actually good. I think I got trained. Yo.
Yes, sir. All right. Let's go. How y'all doing tonight? Oh, this thing going on here. My people at? About to start sending these links out. How
BrahmaBeats.com.
about making anybody post it?
BrahmaBeats.com.
We got phone in the building. I'm all PotRoast people feeling out there tonight. PotRoast Thursdays back in it. You know, we got these boys out there getting their hits in real quick so that way they can get their mind right before they get up in here. Double R in the building, coming at y'all. Hopefully y'all had a good week. Everybody was safe. Nobody did nothing tragic or anything like that, you know. But yeah, we back. Friday Junior. Getting y'all ready for tomorrow. Wait, when you wake up and get ready for work, you're like, yeah, ready for this weekend. Ready to take on this fucking week. Like it's nothing. So yeah, got some topics for y'all today. You know what I mean? We're gonna be talking about that Tekashi 6ix9ine shit. You know, most definitely. If y'all ain't heard, you know, he now Tekashi Snitch 9, biggest snitch of the century, flat out, my opinion. Shit. Hopefully it doesn't trend with other motherfuckers and they start snitching and shit. Cause yeah, that's something we're gonna have to stand against right there. But yeah, it's gonna be a good show. Talking about Nicki Minaj's retirement. It's gonna be going on and stuff. See if she really real about it though. You know, motherfuckers like to say they want to retire and shit, but that money look too green. You gonna come back to it. We also talking about broke dating. Hopefully we got some guests coming in too for that here in a little bit. You know, when we hit that topic up, you know, we can get it from the female side as well as the male side about people dating, but they broke as fuck. And I mean, it's a thing, you know. Just because you ain't got a lot of money in your pockets, don't mean you can't find love. But yeah, got some good topics for y'all tonight, dude. Should be nice. Don't forget, anybody, any MCs out there who gonna be watching this later, you know what I mean? Next week is the Cypher Week, all right? The Cypher Week. That means you need to go ahead and hit us up on the Facebook, the Instagram, message one of us, get your spot in here so that way you can come showcase your music, you know what I'm saying? Dibble and dabble on a freestyle if you need to and whatnot. And yeah, you know what I mean? We'll make it happen. You feel me? Got Brother Brown in the building. Good with you.
Peace, people. Pot roasting. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I seen that too. Those ain't your headphones, man.
Man. Shout out to the man with the headband. Oh, hold on, that was something else too. Beat still playing?
Yeah. I just turned down a little bit, you know what I mean? Giving the topics.
We got new decor all up on the wall and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you seen that, didn't you?
Okay.
Love that thing.
Y'all can't see it, but trust me, it's some nice artwork on the wall.
Yup. Yeah, got 6 people in the building with us. Don't be scared of the chat. You know, chime in. Let us know that you here.
Apologize that we late, but not really.
Yeah, we got a hotline popping off right now too. 602-303-8078. Damn, man, he coughing loud in the mic. 602-303-8078. Go ahead and hit up that hotline if y'all trying to chime in and talk.
Anyway, man, let's go ahead and get started.
That's facts.
This PotRoast podcast, man. You niggas tuning in. I want to salute you. Shout out to tuning in, man. You know, we live and we lit. some shit going on right now. A lot of topics. You know what I'm saying? We got some ladies coming through to give their input on a few of the one of the topics. Um, broke dating. Can you date broke? Would you date a broke person, or would you date a financially unstable person?
We can't call them broke. We got to call them financially
yeah.
unstable.
Well, yeah, financially unstable sound better than broke.
Yeah.
But can you
But you
date
broke.
somebody that's broke? Would you date somebody that's broke? Do you think you should be able? Should you be dating and you broke? That's one of the topics. We got some ladies coming down their way. They running a little late. Another topic we have is the what is it?
We got the Nicki Minaj retirement.
Nicki Minaj retirement.
Kashi Snitch 9.
Tekashi, Tekashi
Yeah.
6ix9ine is another one. And that's the topics, man. Tekashi 6ix9ine, broke dating, fucking
Nicki.
I don't really want to talk about her though.
Not
but
that much.
Yeah, I guess we can. I don't know.
That's a serious topic.
It's serious. It's serious.
Is it serious?
Yeah, man. As far as hip hop go, man, whether or not you like her music or not, Nicki has her niche in the tree of hip hop. She's
facts.
on the bark.
As far as what?
That's just gonna, man. As far as being a female rapper, bro. How many female rappers can you name?
A lot.
Name them. Name me 5 right now.
Rod Digger,
He'll get 5. Yeah.
Rhapsody,
Mm-hmm.
Lauryn Hill,
Mm-hmm.
MC Light,
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking Rage, Yo Yo.
Boom. Okay, that's 6. Their names are in the tree. Nicki Minaj would be one of those names in that fucking tree, man. Guaranteed. Man. You're gonna think of a Nicki Minaj song.
I wouldn't call her a
somewhere.
legend or nothing like that.
She has.
Last album, Jay-Z
Jay-Z
was. I'm
voice.
not a Nicki Minaj fan.
No, I'm not
I'm not a Nicki
necessarily a
Minaj fan.
fan. I'm not necessarily a fan of
I
hers
used to know this
either.
girl always listen to her all the
I've
time.
never owned the album, but I know that she's been on
She got
songs
bars.
and she
Oh,
had
yeah, she can
bars
spit.
that I didn't appreciate. Like, okay, and then especially if we ain't seen the scandal that she don't write her
You
own
just gonna
shit.
smoke that whole blunt and not come inside, bro. See, shit like that irritates me.
Yeah,
bro.
I know, man. Like if y'all wanted
Seriously,
to
you
chill
want to do
out,
the fucking show? Do the fucking show,
yeah,
man.
you
Y'all
should.
niggas
Yeah.
want to smoke the blunt that bad? Like we ain't never smoked no blunts and shit.
And then they gonna come in all superstar.
Right, and then when we want to take a break, the blunt gonna be gone and shit.
But yeah, man, you know, she had her lane, created her fan base and everything, man, and provided for the people who depended on that. So
Look,
I feel like that.
I'm gonna
that
agree
deser-
with you.
That
You know what I
deserves
mean?
respect in itself. But yeah, I've never owned a Nicki Minaj album.
You think she retiring because all that shit with Cardi B and motherfuckers like tripping because she was dissing Cardi B and because she really couldn't fuck with Cardi B?
All right, so now
And
if
she's
you
really
hit
like a coward
it, if
bitch.
you hit it from that angle, I'd be like, man, that's a graceful ass move. So that'll give her another fucking stripe on or another star on my goddamn list, nigga. A lot of motherfuckers keep trying to do this shit and they be having them albums that you be like, oh yeah, that shit was whack or this shit was whack, whatever, nigga. Nah. With her bowing out, and if she really actually bow out,
What's up,
nigga,
Courtney?
that shit'll be cold.
Yup.
That's cold, man.
How you doing?
Because a lot of people just keep doing it, whether or not they have to do it, whether or not they just think they still got it, they got a point to prove, whatever the reason is, but they don't got it, and you know it. You know you don't even listen to them no more. Whenever they was on your radar, you know, saying it was what it was, but they don't reach it after a certain point.
That shit don't give her no points though for me. The fact that she was trying to like this Cardi B, and then when Cardi B brought it to her, you fucking fold, you run and tuck your tail. You started the shit. That's coward shit to me, man.
They ain't tucking your tail.
They ain't
That's
tucking your tail.
Man, that's bowing out, man. Shit.
Bowing down.
Goddamn Tyson had to fight. Goddamn what was it, Riddick Bowe or Buster Douglas?
Right.
You know, he had to do that shit. You know, and then you found out, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll say this though, you know, regardless of anything, I don't really think she retiring because of that, man. Because the facts is, they show her that millions, they show her that contract, that real cheddar. You gonna stick with it, you know, regardless of how you think you feel or anything like that. That shit means nothing to
Why these keep
motherfuckers
calling
that
me
are
on
really making
Facebook?
the money. And on some real shit though, I'm gonna say it like this. Last time I checked, Nicki was motherfucking top grossing female rapper. Period.
Right.
And I mean hands down, like she was doubling numbers and shit. You know what I found funny? I think it was number 3 or 4 was still Lil Kim. Crazy, huh? She's still making
That's
that
what
money.
I'm saying.
But anyway, let me go ahead and not be rude to our guest here and everything like that. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Courtney.
How you
I
doing?
guess the female guest tonight.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay, so y'all talking about Nicki. That's my girl. I'm not gonna lie. I
Okay.
love Nicki
There we
and
go.
Cardi,
That's what I
but
want to hear.
I mean, Nicki definitely lays the lane for the female rappers. I mean, she's in movies. She's done deals with designers. I mean, she's kind of stepped it up in hip hop for women. So
Kept
Yeah.
the torch going at least. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, 'cause there was a
there's
period-
plenty of other female rappers that have went on and
Done their
put their
things.
roots down in other
Yeah.
lanes and shit. And I'm sure that she's gonna have other shit that she's gonna be known for outside of music. And I think
Yeah.
that's important. I think that's what's coming potentially with her retirement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, regardless, though, I feel like what you're saying, though, how she kind of did pave a new lane, you know what I mean? Because there ain't been no female artist since, like, you know, Little Kim, Missy Elliott. Like, after that, you know, there was no real, you know what I mean, thing really going on. Especially as a woman who's going to, you know, take her pride and take her music to a sexual content, you know what I mean? And still trying to be looking fine up there and doing her thing.
and
She's
right.
whack.
What?
Nah, yeah, you out your mind. We got,
She's
we got
whack.
Emery saying she heard that she retiring, live her best life again, married, kids, all that other shit. You know what I mean?
I feel like she's gonna pull a Jay-Z.
I probably that's what I said too. That money talking, she
Hey.
come back in a year.
And
you
what
know?
else do Jay-Z do? He got his hands in all types of other stuff too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she
So-
got that deal with Fendi, and she got
Why are we?
What do you
you
call
gotta
it?
kill that one. Hey, straighten that out, Crondo.
she got her Moscato.
Here, leave it on the
Right,
force
I got it.
Oh, you got it.
But
So she got deals.
She got
yeah,
Moscato.
she gonna do the other things other than music.
I
and that's
mean,
dope.
you
Maybe-
work 200
maybe-
mil, you know, it might be time, you know, maybe like, hey, I'm still young, I can enjoy my life, you know what I mean? Fucking
Very
have some
young.
kids, set them up, you know, so where they're, you know, better off than anything you would have done in any other fucking, you know, life and shit. So,
Like
yeah,
like Rihanna, she hasn't done music probably in like 3 years,
has it been that long?
and yeah, I mean we're still begging her, and she still hasn't came out with nothing, but she's still like one of the highest female, you know what I'm saying,
Just
in
getting
music.
plays, yeah, period.
Just
Yeah,
outta
what
here.
she got like 600
Yeah, it's kinda
million.
hot.
Yeah, man. Do niggas really care about Nicki Minaj retiring? Niggas?
Dude,
Real dude.
like you said,
Man,
first
there you
thing.
go with that
First thing
bullshit,
Courtney
man.
said, dude, right off
She's
rip,
a
she was like,
factor
"I
in the
love
hip-hop
Nicki
tree."
Minaj." I mean, da 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 da. You know, it's
Do
a
you
topic.
feel like Nicki's contribution to the music, to hip hop and everything, is something that will be remembered in the years to come?
I feel like yes.
Yeah, it's big.
I mean, she's so versatile. Her style, like, I mean, 'cause she's out there. I mean, she's not. I feel like she's definitely, you know, very sexy, and I feel like she could, you know what I'm saying, change it up in that regard. But she's always doing something that's going to grab your attention, and that's what it's about. I mean, you know what I'm saying, selling, trying to make money. you
It's
know.
her ass.
You gotta
Even
sell.
if-
ass.
See,
Her
and then
ass,
that,
her ass grabs the
sell the
attention.
product.
that was
You
a
know what I'm
point I
saying?
wanted to come back to
Yeah, it's
earlier.
her ass
Even if
and
it's in
her
the negative,
vulgarity.
even if you kind of
So
look
it's
at
bad
it in
publicity, good
negative or
publicity?
whatever, man,
Yeah.
she didn't created a career that's lustrous behind it.
Yeah,
man,
for
you
one,
know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
hate on
So,
Nicki 100%.
Illustrious?
Nigga, look at all the things she's doing and the potential that she could do other things.
What, barbershop?
Did you like that barbershop? You ain't like that barbershop, bro. I don't believe that, man. I think just because we
Yeah,
She was in another
I think you a
movie,
little bit in
I
the
like-
hater.
I ain't being a
I
hater.
kinda
I like the
think
part
you
that
being
she
a
was down.
hater.
I like the part she was down to have a threesome and shit. Like, I like that part, but other than that, I didn't like, you know what I'm
Because
saying?
you're
Like,
looking at her as just that, dude. To be honest, regardless,
you
she
don't
could've-
even listen
she
to her,
couldn't
nigga.
even be
You
that
don't listen
bad.
to Nicki
I
Minaj.
listen on the radio and they play the shit out of her on the radio. So all I'm saying is basically, like, you know what I mean?
Not as of
I mean,
lately.
throughout her fucking
but-
career, yeah, not as
right,
lately, yeah.
right.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
had her
But,
period.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
She had a
did her
very
thing.
nice, at least a 5 years.
She's still the top
5-year
grossing
run.
female, period, dude. You know, whatever, regardless you want to say, dude, numbers. Artists or hip hop artists, if you want to, yeah.
Drake just had his 10. So I know she had at least a solid 5-year run.
Yeah, she doing her thing. And if she want to retire, whatever, dude. I don't really think it's a serious topic. I'm gonna say that off rip, but I mean, it is a thing. You know what I mean? And hey, you know, and when anybody bows out, you know what I'm saying? It sucks to see you go, type of thing. Now,
Henry said Nikki did her thing and put it down the best way she knew how, and I can dig it.
That's what's up.
Some of that.
Yeah, there you go, Emery. That's a good one.
Some
there.
of that.
Yeah, she's a Nicki Minaj fan.
Yeah, we get it. You don't like Nicki.
You ain't gotta like him.
I can barely even hear
No,
you.
I think that she can rap her ass off. I'm not taking that away from her. She can rap her ass off. I like bars. You know what I'm saying? She got bars.
She does.
You know what I'm saying? But
here and there.
Huh?
So
Here and there, not consistent.
Yeah, I don't like the persona.
that's the
Yeah, I just
reason.
don't like the persona. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, huh? Her singing? I didn't even know she sang.
Knew she sang. Yeah.
Pills and potions.
Oh no, she got songs. Yeah, plenty of songs.
See, that's the other aspect of motherfuckers that are actually listening to her albums and stuff. You know, to even know that she sings or anything like that. But yeah, I can dig it there. But yeah, obviously she sucks because we done heard that across the board. She tried to put a Drake on and it just wasn't happening.
But she kind of does the same thing Jay-Z does. I mean, we gonna shit
What,
on
bite?
her, but hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. Like, I'm Team Sagittarius all day, but I don't know what that means. Oh, gang,
Zodiac
gang.
sign.
Well, I know it's Sagittarius like team.
Oh,
like what? Like I'm
what?
supposed to be,
So you said you want to like Jay, but you don't like him because he bite?
Yeah, like him. Oh, don't get me started because I don't want the Bayhive on us. But yes, definitely. I mean, everything from his blueprint, he stole it from KRS-One. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The blueprint and many other things.
The title or the message, the flow, and everything that,
I would
comes
say
along
the
with
title and the message. Well, not even the message. You know what I'm saying? But that's still biting someone else's. You know what I'm saying? The blueprint versus the black print. I mean, there's other. I would have to bring it up for you. But, I mean, but he was biting other. Right, back in the day, especially on his come up.
He bit a lot of Biggie shit, but she bit a like a lot of Lil Wayne. But the only thing I do like about Nicki Minaj is that she was writing her own shit. To me, a lot of them females, they don't write their own shit. So if you don't write your own shit, you ain't no real artist, in my opinion. She write her own shit.
There's been a whole bunch of
Man.
a whole lot of shit. I'm gonna ghostwriter.
Who, Nicki don't write her own shit?
I've seen bills of plenty of motherfuckers talking about she showing on music.
I mean, if she do, that's cool. If she do, she's talented.
Yeah, she ain't been exposed
Right, she
yet.
ain't been
so-
exposed yet.
And this is
Lil
this
Wayne
is
got
the-
exposed.
You know, this is the era of niggas getting aired out and exposed for shit. So she ain't got it yet.
I think
So
what we need to
she
understand
deserves her
too
respect
is
to this point.
there's the A&R department within labels, which gives artists creative direction. So a lot of the times they don't even have as much say as they would like in the creative direction of their music. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right on that.
So they don't decide what they want to talk about.
Hell yeah.
Now, when you on a
like with
contract,
Cardi, like if you listen to
Contract.
Cardi's mixtapes versus her album, it's complete. Like it's not. I mean, I fuck with Cardi. I love Cardi.
Her mixtape's better than her albums.
I love her mixtapes. Yes.
I like Lil Wayne mixtapes better than his albums. So
I think because the
I agree.
label, they put their spin on it, you know?
yeah, his mixtapes way colder than his albums to me, man.
He got a lot of nice mixtapes
Mm.
in comparison to albums.
But yeah, I feel that like if we talking Nicki Minaj retiring, is it gonna have an effect on hip hop? No.
no.
Hip hop is gonna roll, man.
It's
It's
not
gonna
gonna-
keep doing and
it
transforming and
will be
growing. It's gonna
because-
keep doing.
I feel like there will be only because she was the bad guy. Like everybody ganged up on Nicki. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Everybody.
no.
She
Everybody
teamed
ain't
up.
gang up. She had her.
She teamed
Man,
up with
it's-
Meg Thee Stallion. She got her little roadie crew people back and forth. Hip hop ain't gonna miss her. She just thought she couldn't have a baby and a marriage and hip hop at the same time. And all these rapper females done had babies and marriages. They doing it all.
Mhm.
And she never thought she could do it. So she waited. And now she's bored.
So
That's
do
what
you,
the fuck
would
she
you
is. She's
applaud a
bored. Can I
move
cuss
like
on
that?
here?
Would
Yeah,
you?
say
Would
whatever
She's
you?
the
fucking
fuck
bored.
you
She's
wanna
fucking
say.
bored. She's
Do you-
fucking
would
bored.
you applaud a move like that? You, as a woman,
No, you
are.
got
Would you?
paper. You want to relax and cruise the world
Right.
with your nigga and have babies? Hell yeah.
That's
She ain't
cool
having no
with you.
babies.
That's the
I
move
don't
with
know
you.
about her man's pockets. I know she got pockets. I don't know about her nigga, but I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Who was her dude?
Some dude.
She's
It's some dude.
Dude out of
A white
prison.
dude?
Nah, some
him,
nigga out of
bruh.
prison
Him,
who
bruh.
got a rap record. Can you Google him? Yeah, some nigga out of prison who got a record, all types
Yeah,
of shit.
she got a bruh. But you know, is that a move that you would say that you would be cool with?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
giving the game up
Paid-
and just focusing on family,
Paid
like she's
travels
saying
the
that.
world, want to have sex on random beaches all over. Oh, got the money and the private jets.
She
oh,
can do that when
So-
she ain't on
so
tour.
boom.
She can do that when she ain't on
Hell
tour.
no.
It's
man.
the pressure of
Hell
when you
no,
sign
man.
the contract,
Get
you
that
have to
shit
put
out,
out
man.
5
Fran-
albums.
Fran said
Like,
retire today. She did that to herself.
Yup.
Give it
Nah,
up.
I feel.
She
I-
good.
I think this is my personal opinion that even Meg Thee Stallion, to me, she ain't all that. She just a Nicki Minaj bite off or whatever. That whole sexy fucking style, I think, is washed. I think now if you ain't talking about like real lyrics or like conscious kind of, if you don't have a message with your music as far as a female, and I know it might sound misogynist or whatever, but as far as a female, niggas is tired of hearing that.
You don't like
fucking,
stripper
my
rap?
pussy
That's
so
called
good,
stripper rap.
you want to fuck me bars.
That stripper rap
That's,
be
you gonna,
banging.
I mean, to rap, she gonna rap about that.
That stripper rap be banging.
Okay.
Though. They play that shit in the
So
club.
so on some side thought shit. Nikki gave her the little pass lightweight too, right before she announced that she was going out, didn't she?
Who? Meg?
Gave Megan Thee Stallion, like you know, you see them
Kinda,
in the
they
little
have-
I don't like
video,
Meg Thee
like,
Stallion
with
neither, bro. She got balls.
I'm looking at it kind of like okay,
Meg Thee
like,
Stallion got a
ain't
nutsack.
that- She face
Like,
ain't that pretty,
like
but
a
her
pit
body
bull.
is all
She-
real.
she
and that's all
supposedly
banging.
don't
Real
like-
bodies is coming back. That
she
fake
supposedly
shit
don't
is,
like,
is old.
Cardi. So now she pitting
Cardi against Megan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I think that's
Yeah.
going on. That's a little
Yeah,
back
I
in the
heard
mind
that.
thought I just
I
had.
don't think
No,
Megan's gonna allow
I
that.
heard
She's
that.
very. I mean, I know what you guys are saying too, because she's, you know, what I'm saying, she's got her connection with Nicki, but Meg is very like she's very anti. What do you call it? Beef. Like she anything like people try to group her in like because you could tell she writes her stuff. And then like there was like something with the
City
Asian
Girls.
brat. Yeah, and City Girls,
or
like
something.
they was Asia the brat. It's like Asia the brat, something like that. Some little. She used to be like Angel Asia doll or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But she changed
Casha
her
though,
name.
that other rapper girl.
But she's signed with Gucci Mane and Keisha Kayor. She's
I don't
she
know
ain't
none of these
big yet.
motherfuckers you talking about.
But they had a
See?
beef with the city. She had a beef with the city
Mhm.
girls, and she tried to loop Meg in, and Meg was like, "No, I'm not here for any of this. I'm down for everybody trying to make their money with music." So, I don't know. I don't
That's
think she's
real.
gonna go for it. But how can you not like Meg? Like,
Okay, when she was on the cipher, when she was on that cipher, she killed that on that cipher. You know what I'm saying? But because she had the rap bar, so she killed it on the cipher. At the same time, me personally, I've heard all of my pussy good and niggas want to
It's
fuck
the
and
And I
raps.
stripper
agree.
rap.
Yeah, like I've heard them all. Just like I'm tired of hearing about niggas talking about they
I
selling
don't
dope
care what y'all
and killing
say,
niggas. I'm tired of that shit too, man. I think
Niggas
it's
be
washed.
talking about fucking
You know,
hoes
it's
and, and bitches
Uh,
sucking dick and
mean
shit
and all
too,
that.
bro.
You say what?
Niggas be talking about that same shit too. Niggas,
For,
bitches sucking dick and yeah, man.
and give me some head.
Now, can she rap? Can
Yo,
Meg Thee
ass.
Stallion rap her
No, I'm
ass
talking
off?
about
Yes.
niggas.
Oh,
Nigga, we agree on that. We already
we agree. I'm agreeing with you.
both is
I'm
garbage.
saying that stripper rap is gonna take its time through
Fade out.
2019 and maybe 2020, just like the yup and my white tees did. It's just gonna fade in and fade out.
And it's
But from
gonna
now on,
transform into something else,
that
man.
stripper
Sex
rap
sells.
is popping in the club, in the strip club. Niggas is bumping it.
Sex
Bitches love
sells.
it. It's all love.
Sex sells. It's only gonna
All
morph
day.
into anything. The next form of goddamn sexual persuasion. You know
All
what
day.
I'm saying? So
But did you guys hear about the Meg Thee Stallion leaving her record label to the Rock Nation, and there was all this extra? Oh, it's a little
Did you
off
see that?
topic.
Did you see
Nah,
that video?
nah,
Where
didn't
Meg
hear
the
about
balls, she twerking and her balls are shaking like that underneath her.
She got a lot
Did
of
you
live
see that?
twerking. I be twerking videos is all through Instagram. I
did
can't
you
even scroll
did
Instagram
you
no more
or
without
any
seeing
did
the
either
another
of you
bitch's ass.
see the
I
video?
haven't seen it.
With her balls?
I haven't seen no balls.
Are you sure she doesn't have a fat one?
No,
You know,
that's
some got
my opinion.
maybe it
but
was just too tight
but-
and she rolled it up. You know what I'm saying?
man,
And the
certain
thing
certain
just
idiots is
dunked it
out here
out.
talking about some. She had her balls hanging out. Now, if you in front of a
She
crowd,
do look like she could have been a
people.
nigga in another life, though. Let's just not put that out there.
and I mentioned that
Niggas got
also.
ass these days, too.
I
Niggas
mentioned
got
that
ass. I'm just
also.
saying, niggas
I'm
got
gonna show
ass.
you the video.
Y'all
His
so
balls
wrong. Y'all
fucking
so
hanging,
wrong.
and the balls are fucking swinging.
Y'all so
There's
You
no
ain't
one
seen
fucking
it?
swinging in between.
When I
the legs.
follow her, and I didn't.
Have you
I
seen
didn't
the
see
video?
it.
Nah, video edit. I ain't
Is
never
she
heard
in the
that.
glitter
I'm on
outfit?
World
Nah,
Star.
nah,
I'm
nah.
on.
Stage show.
I'm on
And
all
then
that.
she
It
fucking
don't look
her
like it was
fucking
spliced to
chick. You see a
nothing,
motherfucker
but
like this.
Now I'm, on
I'm
the
looking at it
I'm
like,
on all
man,
them websites.
shade.
I ain't never seen
It's
no Meg
shady.
Thee Stallion twerking with her balls swinging.
she
That's
got a goddamn leotard on. She got like a onesie on. So how could your balls be hanging out? And you
She
in,
just got
in
a-
front of
Same
a.
thing for niggas was wearing them.
Your Honor, she just got a fat monkey. Let's just put it at that. It's just
It's
fat, Your
most
Honor.
definitely getting
I plead
hot
the-
up in here
I
about
plead the
that.
fifth. It's a fat monkey.
I gotta see this video y'all talking
Nah,
about. in
man,
order for
it's
me to
shade.
determine
And
if it's
from the
actually
angle
true or
that the
not.
camera was
I have
at,
no words on that one as of right now.
No, we didn't.
What?
I'm trying to figure out when.
Oh, you saw
Alrighty, we gonna pass on Meg right now. She good, you know. She got bars.
Yeah, she
Respect-
just gotta diversify
Shouts
what
out
she
to Meg
talking
for
about.
doing her thing, regardless if she got balls or not. You know what I'm saying? I haven't personally seen them, don't want to see
Right.
them, but you know, I'm just saying.
right. Some of that.
You know.
Yeah, that.
What else we about to talk about though, guys? I want to hear some
All
more
right, so
good, interesting
yeah.
topics.
So a topic that's gonna really hit, that we was kind of waiting for y'all to show up to go ahead and hit is that broke dating.
Ooh.
So should you date somebody that's broke? Should it matter? You know what I mean? If you broke yourself, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you should be dating, or you know what I mean, and how it works? Let alone when we talk about our own personal experiences where you've gone through and had some broke dates, or say there's somebody you liked, whatever, and you try to do this, but yeah, that's gonna be our topics.
Yes. Would you date somebody broke? I want to know. Does it really matter if they broke or they got bread? You know what I'm saying? It depending on
Well, what's it matter to you though?
what it matter to me. I'm gonna let you know. Me personally, because me being a real bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter if you broke or not. It matter if you loyal or not. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride for mine.
It matters if
But
you broke. Stop
It do
lying.
matter.
So-
if you
so
broke.
hold on,
Wait a
hold on,
minute,
hold on.
hold on.
Stop lying.
Yeah.
It depends.
So
Let me-
how
let
broke
me-
will you
let's
go?
read-
Hold on. What's your degree of brokenness that you just I can't fuck with
Yeah,
you?
because
right?
there's certain levels to broke.
if
I
he,
feel.
if he can't pick you up in the car, you know what I'm saying?
You can't buy a bitch a cheeseburger.
That don't mean you broke.
That don't mean you're broke, though.
Bitch might be hungry.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm a thick bitch. I might need a cheeseburger. I'm just saying.
So
Can't
is
buy me
that
a
where you cut it off?
cheeseburger.
If a man
Hell
can't get to go get you a cheeseburger, that he too broke. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? Flat out. That's where you dip it off.
Cheeseburger don't cost that much. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
You know what I'm
maybe
saying?
he'll walk to the McDonald's or something. You know what I mean?
They do got them new apps now. Cheeseburger might be $1 now. So if you can't afford $1 cheeseburger, I can't fuck with you. I'm just keeping
I
100.
feel that.
I
You know
kind
what I'm
of
saying? Come on
that's
now.
kind of real. I can
What I'm
understand that.
First of all, why gotta be front? I'm not fronting.
I think if you care if a dude broke or not.
I
No,
think
I
so,
most
too.
definitely do. You
Yeah.
know, I didn't say I didn't care if a dude was broke. I said I couldn't date a dude if he didn't buy me a cheeseburger for $1. Off the app, off the McDonald's app, Burger King app, whatever app it is. But it does matter if a dude broke, because you don't want to date nobody who ain't got no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to date somebody that's equally yoked to you. But you know, depending on your situation, you young and you get into a relationship.
Yeah, so
Equally hustle, like
yeah.
But you got real ones out there that'll give you a chance, see what you about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got bread, so you may be trying to get the bag at the time. Let me see if you really trying to get the bag. And if not, eventually, I see you ain't trying to get the bag, I gotta do me, and you gotta do you.
So hold on. Coming from a guy's perspective, Mike, I want to ask you, what's your bottom limit? Like how broke would a girl have to be? You know what I'm saying, dude, for you to, I just can't fuck with you. Is there a bottom?
She gotta be able to buy a cheeseburger though.
Yeah, I mean, there can be a bottom, bro. I mean, I guess it just depends on the situation. Like if I'm living with you and shit like that, you gotta be also pitching in, my nigga. You gotta be paying APS. You know what I'm saying? I can't pay the bitch every month. If you can't afford at least half the rent, you feel me? And if you got a car, nigga, I can't be paying for your gas all the motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? I'm already taking care of your nails and your hair and all that shit. Like, that's extra expense.
Yo, what up?
Hell yeah,
shout out to Steve Q.
You supposed to, nigga. Oh, yeah? You supposed to. If that's your girl.
Emery talking about
I'm not doing
you're going to be broke after you date me, so what's the difference?
You know what I mean?
You see that? Hey, Emery's like, he going to be broke after we date anyway, so what's the difference?
Who going to be broke? Nigga,
date
let me pull out the ban on you, nigga. Stop it.
Oh,
anyway.
But you take my money.
I got plenty of bread, nigga.
Right.
Bro, stop. But there ain't no bottom nigga, but there is at a certain
so I want to
point,
ask,
so.
as a male, opinion, you know what I'm saying? Does it depend on how the girl looks? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean that to where you knew her that much.
You talking about physical appearance?
We can talk about physical and the actual, you know what I'm saying, just your inward type of thing like that. We ain't gonna go love because this is dating. You understand? So we talking like first impressions, second impressions, then you decide to go on a date.
Yeah, I mean,
so
that's gonna be a turn off.
Yeah, let me say, does that come into a factor of how broke you will go? Because if the bitch is just like my bad, I ain't. But the girl is just like, you know what I'm saying, like a so like a 5 or 7, and you know what I mean, whatever, dude.
I won't be dating a 5 or 7.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying,
I don't do that.
And she broke. She definitely not, right?
All 10. I don't do that. Nah, I'm not doing 5 and 7s, but
but you know what I'm saying though.
I do.
Does that come into a factor?
I mean, it can be early. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be like, I don't know, we can go out, we can go eat and shit, and you ordering a whole bunch of shit. That's like $50. Yeah, but you ain't paying for the motherfucking thing. Like, not even nothing. Not even a tip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout
the
out to
next thing,
Monet.
if we just go to your crib and I see that shit and the shit's dirty as fuck, I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with you. If you come to me and you got some sandals on with no socks, it's open-toed shoes, and your shit look dirty and your nails fucked up with your hands too, that's a turn off to me too.
So you like Eddie Murphy and Boomerang,
huh? Nah, I'm just saying, like, that shows me that you take care of your body, my nigga, like, off the rip.
Yeah, no.
Like, my daddy taught me that
since
since I was a kid, nigga. So that's how I look at it too. So that can be instant turn off, nigga.
No, I can see what you're saying. I can see what you're saying. Now, yeah, Courtney, I wanted to ask you this though. We're gonna change it up from what's your bottom and everything and what you wouldn't fuck with to how do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, to where a motherfucker is rich as hell and shit like that, you know what I mean? Just off rip, and you know it, you know what I'm saying? And how do you feel? Does that intrigue you more? Does that mean it's more of, a provider, more of a this, that, so you appeal to that more rather than boy just being broke?
Okay, for me personally, well, I'll give y'all my background. I'm from the South, and I'm a little bit more traditional than most. Now, for me, it depends on the guy's level of interest. Like, for me, I'm about building generational wealth, and that doesn't mean that the guy has to have a lot of money up front. Now, going back to your question, for me personally, super rich dudes or super well off, or who are like PhDs or whatever, for me, is not who I gravitate towards. Now, because they've already built themselves up. They don't need me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't contribute to their success, and therefore I feel like I'm expendable because of that. So
hold on. So does that make you feel insecure with it? Does that make you like feel insecure to be with somebody in that type of relationship?
For me personally, yes. Yeah, because I feel like I have to live up to a certain level that they've gotten to that I haven't seen. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
haven't experienced this. I haven't been around the people that you've been around. I haven't networked. I haven't trained myself mentally and emotionally to deal with all that. And it comes with a lot because I've dated those type of men, PhDs, doctors, and stuff like that. And like honestly, it's like I felt like I was a side bitch, like for real talk. Like, um, they're always busy. They want to ask you to come over instead of treating you like on real dates because they feel like this because they can. And I'm like, nah, bro. So I personally prefer more down to earth men or more um, men who are not as established and we can build up together. Like I said, I'm about generational wealth, building together, contributing with my man. Now, going back to the first question, I feel like the men should be the main provider.
As far as what?
Yeah, you mean the household?
So like
Yes.
paying for everything, like
Um,
everything. Like you got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just have me just paying all the motherfucking bills. Every time we go out to eat, I'm paying for this shit. We go out to fucking Disneyland, I'm paying for your ticket, the kids' ticket. I can't do all that shit. I mean, I can, but I shouldn't have to. You guys show some type of contribute besides us
there's
having
a
sex and
balance.
shit, and you cooking.
There's a balance. Like, the woman is the feminine, the man is the masculine.
That's
There's
true.
masculine principles are protector, provider. Um, Feminine principles are nurturing and being vulnerable and
So what do you
Yeah.
think that you would have to be doing in a relationship then? What is your
now it
part?
depends on the end goal. Like, are we dating? Are we just fucking? Or are
Nah,
we
nah, like we
trying to
It
dating.
build?
definitely depend on the situation.
Right? Because I mean, everybody's
Right, but you was talking about building, like the wealth stuff. So like it's that type of situation. It's not you just fucking and all that. It's that.
Somebody calling
Oh,
me? Oh, you want
I feel like, look,
I'm
if you
just
just now
saying.
meeting somebody and y'all trying to get to know each other,
Yeah, that's
whether he
totally
broke or
different.
she broke or not, y'all trying to figure it out.
You ain't know this person yet. Like
Now
that.
it's
Yeah.
a different situation if y'all are in a committed relationship, y'all been together for some
Right.
years, and he's still broke. Now, if he's still broke after some years and y'all been in a relationship, it's time to let that situationship go because it's not really a relationship; it's a situationship at that point.
and it goes
So
back
it does
to what the
depend.
bottom is, like what we was talking about. Like, to me, a man should not date, or even a woman in today's time should not date unless they at least have their own
You
place.
gotta be in a sit. You know, you
and
gotta
your
have
own
yourself
car.
stable at least.
And
you
it's
know,
not even
something.
that you have to have a nice car or
Yeah,
a
you just
car
have to have
payment.
all your shit going.
You
I
know,
feel
have
you. You
something
have to have
going for
prioritize.
yourself. Not
Yeah.
You
sleeping
should
on your
be
mama
prepared.
couch or
Like,
your
you
granny
shouldn't
couch
be
or your
you
auntie
shouldn't want to
couch.
be a burden on somebody else.
Yeah,
You
facts.
shouldn't
You
want
don't
to have
want
to,
like you know
right.
the man on the couch. You don't need no nigga that's the man on the couch. You need a man
Mhm.
that's a man that's handling his business just like you need a woman that's handling her business. Period. Point blank. That's why I say you got to be equally yoked. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you don't have a connection, you're not equally yoked. It's not gonna work out. Why waste your time? Why waste years of being with somebody that you trying and he ain't trying, or you trying and she ain't trying? It's just not gonna work.
Yeah, I don't mind being equally, yoked.
But if y'all
But
just
even
date,
like going back to you talking about being a provider, I don't mind that shit. I grew up around that, so I know that that's how it's supposed to go. But I'm just
So
asking.
everybody got to play their role. Now,
yeah,
I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
true.
most definitely.
But if I come to you and I say, "Hey, babe, can you go ahead and just take care of just a little bit of this?" and you look at me like I asked you a stupid ass question or something, I take that as disrespect because of all the shit I do already as it is. I ain't
Real
fucking
talk.
with
I
that.
mean,
That's
real
where
talk.
communication and the
You know what I'm
This
understanding
is
saying?
where
come in
men
at.
and women are different. Women feel love through adoration. Men feel love through respect and masculine respect and submission. So as long as you are loving me and adoring me, and I'm giving you that respect as a man, there's going to be that love there.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like when when one oversteps one's roles or boundaries, it builds resentment. You know what I'm saying? If I have to go to work, um, 9 to 5 every day, just like you, pay half and have to clean up and cook, I'm gonna start resenting the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna feel like I have a roommate,
So you don't
and
want to clean and cook?
if I gotta pay, like, like I'd rather take care of the home, and like I'm gonna have my own income because like you kind of have to
Yeah,
nowadays.
I mean, because you're gonna have to regardless, just in case me and you don't work the fuck out.
Right,
You gotta
but
be
right.
on
but
your
I'd
shit.
rather
You know
work
what I
for
mean?
my family so that I don't have to worry about that possibility of the breakup. I know that I'm putting in all that I can to
Mhm.
be successful in our relationship.
And he
And
most
marriage and
definitely should be doing the
relationships
same.
is work. I mean, it ain't
Yeah.
easy. I mean, you got to spend time. You got to build, plan, make time, be considerate of people's feelings, allow yourself time to yourself. I mean, it's a lot of work.
That's why I stay single. I don't even believe in marriage, if you ask me.
Nah, I mean,
would I date somebody that's
I don't
broke?
as much.
Yes, I would date somebody if they broke. But broke, if you have a broke mentality, then I can't date you.
Right.
You could be in a situation right now where you may not be. I'm not where I want to be in life. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna always be paycheck to paycheck, or you know, I might have money the first 3 days after I get paid. We can ball out the first couple of days. You know what I'm saying? After that is business. But I want to get to the point where I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. But do I believe you can date somebody that's broke? I think it depends on the interest level. Because if you really fucking with somebody, you really interested,
Right, you
y'all
gonna
can
deal
just
with they
chill.
shit. Period.
You don't have to
Yeah.
go on dates. I mean, like go out or whatever. Like
Right.
y'all, there's free shit that you can do to get to know each other if you're really trying to
Right.
connect and get to know each other. But at the same time, it depends. Like, you know what I mean?
I think also
if
depends
you're
on
not
the
where you
age
want to
bracket,
be and I'm
bro.
not where I want to be, we can get to where we want to be together. And in the meantime, we may have to hit the dollar movie, or we may have to motherfucking hit the red box. Or I might have to cook for you, as opposed to me going out and spending some money. Which I
You know
have
what
done.
though? I
But
also think that it depends on the age bracket, bro.
what you
Because
mean?
like the age bracket of women, like I think it all
Of
depends
the
on
age
that.
bracket of the woman you talking to?
Yeah, I think it all depends on that too. Cause you know sometimes like like younger females like they like the shit where you being all flashy. Like I drive a Mustang, nigga. Like if I pull up next to some girl or something like that, and she see me, she gonna be trying to fuck with me like low key
But right, but
because
if
she
you
see me
see
some
that,
shit.
then
So you don't want to spend
You
no money
gotta
on
like
it.
wing it out.
Yeah, exactly.
right,
see
what
you
is
ain't
her
spending no
intent?
money.
Like, what is
You
she
ain't supposed
really
to spend no money on her that
looking
she ain't
for?
gonna like
She
you
was
no
just
more,
looking at the
nigga.
car, what
Right.
you can do
You
for
know what I
her
mean?
type thing.
Exactly. But if I ever fuck like with an older woman that's like 28, 29, 27, something like that, they don't look for all that shit. They don't mind being a homebody. They don't mind doing shit just together at home with the kid. You know what I'm saying? Going to a park, whatever that the case may be. But these younger girls, like they get bored as fuck and start bitching like a nigga has to go do something every fucking day. We have to go out to a restaurant. I gotta take you to a concert. I gotta do this and that. Nah, nigga.
And there's value in women being in the home. I mean, it's not just like, oh, you're home, girlfriend or housewife. It's like making sure the house is in order, making sure that your
Yeah.
food is ready, making sure that the kids are together,
Mhm.
and potentially even taking them out of school and having to indoctrinate them with that all the lies that we learn in school. Like, I mean, it's all about like really building like the family together, like not even like black, brown, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like America, the government makes money off of breaking up families.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, the divorce
For
rate
sure.
is as high as it is, not necessarily because people we can't get along. We are encouraged to get divorced, and the lawyers are raping us. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a big business to break up families. It's a big business to make us miserable. out
Section
here.
8,
Credit
welfare
issues,
system.
you know.
All that shit, you can't get none of that shit if you got a dude in the house.
So that's breaking up the family.
You know?
And so if you put your pride to the side, play your role, you're gonna eventually be happy because
Hey, hit
as
that clap button,
woman,
bro.
you gonna have to do soft work, and then the man does what he's built to do. I mean,
Right.
The man is supposed to provide and protect.
y'all are built that way.
Right,
Now-
we're built. It's in our DNA to provide and protect.
and
Now,
y'all can
right,
digest stress differently.
Right.
Women have higher rates of cardiovascular disease because we work. We are stressed out, we're tired. We can't give y'all sex when y'all want it because we are drained. Like it's a lot going on, and like we fight feminism. Like there's good and bads with it, but I feel like we fight. Feminism was a fight to compete with a man. My
right.
opinion.
That's not your
Now, I
job to
know-
compete with the man.
Most definitely not competing.
Let me
with
read
a
some of
man.
these comments real quick, y'all. So everybody's agreeing with y'all. Everybody's agreeing. Everybody 100 facts. Women have to try to make the effort. Try. I agree, friend.
Women and men. It works
Right.
both ways.
Mo-
It's a two-way
Mo-
street.
Mo- Monet
You know
said
what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes, being
It's
broke
most
matters, but
definitely a two-way
it
street.
depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Emery said when we were talking about
That's-
earlier with the rich dudes, rich people just want to fuck you. That's true.
Yeah, I agree.
Another comment
They
said
got money,
let's
they can
build
do that.
together. You know what I'm saying? Ernestina, if they broke, what's their plan to get out of the situation? You know, that's what I agree on right there.
You most
So I might be
definitely
broke
gotta-
right now. Like I might not have no job right now, but I'm about to have one. And I'm
Right.
trying. I'm
Right,
all
but
about effort. If I see somebody, you might not be in the situation you want, but if you're actively trying to get where you want to go, I'll fuck with somebody. But what I won't do is a motherfucker deal with a motherfucker that's not trying to get out of situation.
So that goes back to what
and they
she
just wanna
was
sit
saying
on their
though.
ass.
But that goes back to what she was saying, because she was saying like if you was fucking around with somebody that was broke for a few years, what's your limit on that?
Me?
Yeah, is it 6 months and you don't see no progress? Is it a year? Is it 2
Is
years
there
you
a
don't see no
limit?
progress?
Right.
What
there a
is your
limit?
time limit on that? And you a father? I'm not.
I guess it depends on what she doing for
It
you.
depends.
I'm
Honestly,
just-
man.
I'm
I'm
just
an
saying.
asshole. I know I'm an asshole.
Because you want to see
It depends
progress.
on how
I
much
want
I
you-
like the motherfucker. That determines how much shit I'm gonna put up with you.
Because
You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on how much I like you. Because if I see potential and I see that you're trying, I look past some other shit that I may or may not like. But if I see you just sitting on your ass, you're not trying to do shit, you ain't about shit, that can start to bring me down. And I'll be damned if somebody
Yeah, so
else
how long is that
bring
gonna
me
take you?
down.
You can't even put
6
no time
months.
limit on it though.
I say it's 6 months in my
Seriously
opinion.
though, like you can say 6 months, you can say 6 weeks, you can say
Yeah,
6
get on.
days. You know what I'm
Especially if you
saying?
ain't even,
But it
like,
depends
cleaning
on
up
your
that much.
situation, how you feel. Like he said, it depends on how much I like her. It depends on, you know what I'm
The
saying?
potential,
The
right?
potential, you know, what my feelings is. Emotions is a motherfucker. If you don't control your emotions, you may be in an emotional situation that you can't get out of. And you may be in that situation for years, days, months. You can't put a time limit on it. It's up to you. If you feel like you just now seeing, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's not even progressing as much as you have been in the time frame you've been dealing with them, and they still doing the same shit they've been doing before you, when you met them, you better hurry up and get out that situation. I'm gonna tell you like this, because that motherfucker slacking. They ain't even trying to get their shit together. They see you over here hustling, grinding, getting it. You know what I'm saying? But they study chilling like.
Now,
Fuck
to
it, like,
piggyback
yeah,
off
she
you,
got
what
it.
you said, I had a guy friend tell me as a man, he does not date women for potential. He is like, she either got it or she don't.
Right.
And I feel like women, that's how he sees it, and that's how I'm like, I'm going to start trying to, date. Because especially like women, we get caught up emotionally. We get caught up. They handsome, whoop whoop whoop. He's flashy, looks nice. You know what I'm saying? I can bring around my
Well, that
people.
nigga might hit that thing just right. You might give him an extra little time. Keep that shit 100. I'm
True,
just saying.
true.
You know?
But it, shit. Well, I kind of lost my train of
Throw
thought.
her whole balance off.
But damn, I forgot what I was saying.
My
But
bad, boo. My bad. But I feel you though. Like
pothead shit.
you both right, piehead shit. Most definitely gotta take control of your situation. Everybody is their own being, so it's like if you feel like the shit ain't right, you tired of the shit, don't and get rid
I
of
was
the
gonna
nigga.
say,
Or get
like,
rid
you
of the
can't
bitch.
really
You can't-
rely on
Get rid of
potential
them, or do
because
you
that
have a
potential may not ever.
conversation?
Well,
just
first you
come to
most
me.
definitely have a conversation,
Okay.
because if you want to make it work, if you know what I'm saying, there go them emotions, there go them feelings.
it's-
If you want to make
so
it
it's
work,
communication.
Communication is the key.
key if it's something that you care about.
exactly, most
Y'all
definitely.
gonna have some type of talk.
You're gonna have to have a talk, you know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna have to make some changes if y'all really feeling it, y'all really on that level to where communication is the key off top. But if you just, smash and pass, there's no need to worry about how long this motherfucker gonna get their shit together, because you just fucking with her real quick and keeping it pushing. But if you really care about somebody, you trying to build with that person, y'all gonna have that connection and that talk. And if y'all don't have that connection, that talk ain't gonna be shit. It's gonna go in one ear and out the other. So you have to do what you have to do as a being. You was born in this world by yourself. You're gonna leave by yourself. So ain't no sense of wasting no time with somebody who ain't trying to make nothing better for they self as a being. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to change or set no goals for the better. So it is what it is. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm just trying to speak this real game to you. You know what I'm saying? Real life shit, because the bitch been through it. But everybody learn their lesson. Life is an experience that we all have to go through.
I
You
just
ever
want
dated
to know.
somebody broke?
Shit, my ex was.
Have
broke
you
as a
ever
motherfucker.
dated somebody broke? I need somebody to tap in and let me know how y'all dealt with that situation. If so,
I was in a relationship 1.5 years with a broke motherfucker. Like, going into the relationship, he had just got out of jail, and the way he made money was doing medical studies. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Solarion, but if
What they do,
y'all,
like go do test stuff? Or
Yeah,
get
little,
paid
like-
to go get
yeah, you basically
drug tests
you get
on them?
paid to be a hamster, like a
Yeah.
guinea
look,
pig.
mhm.
But
shit's crazy.
I mean, sometimes they pay you. I mean, they pay racks. So
I
I've had a
don't
couple
hate
people that
nobody
do that shit.
getting
That's kind of
meals,
weird to
don't
me.
get any
I
kid. I'm
agree, too.
sorry.
It's
I don't
like,
know what kind of
you know,
chemicals or products.
Huh?
So that's like donating blood. No disrespect when people donate blood because it does save lives, but some
Listen, yep.
people use it because of their life situation. They may be a junkie or whatever. They
Right.
use it for other, things versus trying to get it together. There go them goals again. But yeah,
Yeah.
I most definitely couldn't do that.
So and then he had his own place. His the lease ended when we had got to get when I invited him in with me. He had right. It could have been a whole nother situation. Probably got kicked out somewhere. But he came in with $1,500 that he had got from a study, and he helped out in that way. And then after that, probably for like because he had a pending court case and all this that and the third, so he couldn't get
Wow.
a job. And I dealt with all that for like a year and a half, and then he started doing Herbalife, so he didn't want to get a real job,
Herbalife.
but he wanted to.
That's the people that drive around the car that sell the herbal supplements and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You never seen
so-
Herbalife cars and shit? Yeah.
How much they pay?
Well, see, you got to sell the products. Yeah. So,
Oh, I ain't a good salesman.
right.
Depend on your
So
hustle.
I mean,
It's like
right.
telemarketing.
Ain't nothing wrong
mean,
with selling no.
So he
Herbalife?
was
It's
trying to
basically
develop his own shake shop and all this stuff. So I was supporting him and trying to be a business owner. I was trying to be like, okay, I'm gonna hold you down while you
We
know what I'm
always
saying?
hold them down.
I
That's
bet he
the
was pretty
fucking
fun, though,
problem.
huh?
We always hold them down.
fucking psycho.
Psycho.
Like I that was the most dramatic relationship I've ever been in. Like the man told all my business. I ain't never had a man tell all my
He was
business.
a bitch nigga.
Damn.
Bitch ass
Mm.
nigga. But
Damn.
anyway,
I can't do that.
sorry, I was a little aggressive. But yeah, like I dealt with that shit. He kept saying he kept lying and said he was gonna eventually get a job and had this excuse for it, and so that's why I'm at the point where I can't deal with your potential. You either got it or you don't.
And a lot of them don't have it. And a lot of them do have it. You know? Got to pull that right rabbit out the hat. I'm just saying.
I just want to know, can we just go live in a cabin in the forest and live off the land and forget about materials for the rest of our lives?
It don't work like that,
Nah.
unfortunately.
I know some people are
Not
trying
like
to
how
do
it
that.
should.
Honestly, that's,
I know some
But
guys
before
trying to
you
start
make your
companies.
decision to move on, did you all have a conversation about
Hell yeah, time after time. I
Man.
was
Don't you get
bitching
tired
at
of
him.
talking to their ass?
conversations?
It right
Some of them don't
So
listen.
you can't see
constantly.
your
I'm
breaking
very
point?
vocal,
Okay.
very vocal about.
So,
All right, you didn't have it last month. You don't have it this month. All right, you applying for jobs. How many
Working
jobs
with
did you
them and
apply to
working with
today?
them and working with them and working with them and working with
Or
them.
go up here. Can I take you up here? You can use the car to go here. Like,
Damn.
It get
how much
draining,
more
don't it?
help do you
It
need?
get draining. It most
So-
definitely do.
no, I
feel you
agree
there.
with you, ladies, though, for real, 100%. I've had nothing but sisters, and the broke dude, they're just,
It's a turn
It
off.
sucks.
it's crazy.
like a
Because you
broke
love
bitch.
them
You
so
don't
much
want
and
a
you
broke
want them to
See, you get
grow up.
sucked in because it's like finding a sad cat that's in a dumpster, and you're like, oh, this poor precious thing. I'm gonna nurse it back to health and get it better, and it's got fucking rabies.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm
I'm so
fucking
done
stoned
with
as hell
you.
right now. Sorry.
I'm done with you. Yeah, well, hell, you
Oh,
know,
but it's
you
so
live and you
cute,
learn.
and it's like,
For-
yeah,
Damn.
that's the point.
I'm trying to figure out what type of hairball bitch you done had because you
it's called orange cake number 4. I'm just kidding. Cultivated by high grade, you know.
Yeah, you know, ain't nothing wrong with dating
Shout
a
out to
broke
Plug.
motherfucker. You just got to get yourself out of that broke situation. You know what I'm saying? You can't have that broke mentality.
No, you gotta have
feel
a
me?
car. You have to
You
have a
gotta know
job.
who
You
you
have to
dealing with.
pay bills.
Exactly,
So-
off top.
You gotta know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Everybody was broke in one moment in their life. You know what I'm saying? I was broke. You was broke. We was all had broke moments. You know
Our
what I'm saying?
grandparents was broke. We come from
We-
broken
Yeah.
families.
We come from
I
broken
mean,
families, so we understand the struggle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking nobody who broke, but where your mind at is where it's set. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have that mind frame, oh damn, I'm broke. You can't wake up to, oh, I'm broke. No, right now I'm in a financial situation, but it'll
Right.
get better. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
You gotta have that mind frame in
See,
order to
broke
get
is a
yourself out that
mindset.
broke mentality. But some people get stuck because
Mhm.
they're so used to it and they're comfortable with it because they live day by day or check by check. Man, nobody wants to live like that.
Exactly.
You know?
I don't feel like nobody feel that way that they want to live that
Right.
way.
But
Yeah,
What up,
you stay down till you come up.
most definitely. So,
Coming through. Shit. We can.
hello.
Put it back. It's all good. Let me grab it.
Yes.
Tip the screen my way a little bit, would you? This one here. Technical difficulty.
I'm broke, baby.
But we still in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
What about this one?
So I mean,
I
personally,
keep hearing man bashing like what?
Man bashing, no. We was talking about both sex, whether it's a female or a male. No. Didn't y'all all heard me say both sex, female or male? If you're broke, you're broke. It don't matter if you're a male or a female. You just broke.
It's all case by case. That's how I feel. It's case by case.
case by
People
case.
tolerances. Certain people are able to support other people's shortcomings, and other people might be able to
that shit was
compensate in
embarrassing.
certain ways depending
I'm
on
still embarrassed by that shit.
Get out,
people's
girl. That's
view
Baby boy
of
ass niggas
value.
out there.
Get out,
Baby boys.
yeah.
Stop doing it, ladies. Stop it.
Baby boys.
But then again,
You're gonna be trying to be celibate later. God damn it.
Because you
Give
got
your
some
pussy
women
to the
out
right
there
one
that
the
are
first
like
time.
taking care of broke nigga long as they piping them down. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out that mind frame too. That's just like being in a broke mind frame. You're in a broken mind frame as well. You think this nigga feeding you dick so it's good? No.
Right.
Is he paying any bills?
Right. Or
Is he
contributing to
fixing
you.
anything in the house?
Right.
Is he bringing anything in the house? No. So you good with just getting laid on your back? That's not cool. That's not cool.
If that's that.
If it is that,
If it's
but
that's just
that
that.
is just one situation. It's several
Right, exactly.
situations.
Speaking of broke
You never
dating,
know.
here he is, ladies and
That's all I
gentlemen.
want. That's
What's
all I
up?
want to say. The shit varies from case to
Yes,
case.
various cases. So that's why I say it depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody dated broke, been broke. Just depend on the situation and how long you allow yourself to be
There's
in that
plenty
situation.
of people who didn't. Yeah, this motherfucker wasn't doing shit and blah blah
Right.
blah.
'Cause you
Cut out
always
with
blame
him,
the other
and
person.
then that motherfucker turn around and hit it rich the next motherfucking
Right.
week, and
And
then
then
now
now
you
you
looking
stunt.
and got the
You
nerve
wanna
to
be in
act
his
up
life,
like,
or
nah,
you wanna be in her life, now they
you cut
shining.
loose. Okay,
But what was their
But when they was-
character? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
okay, they
case by
got
case,
money.
but you
Are
know,
they gonna still kick something back? You know what I'm saying? If we
Don't
together, or
even
they
look
could
for
drop
it.
me.
Don't
soon
even
as they
look
got
for,
their
don't
money.
even expect it.
It's
They
a
gotta
lot of
come
people that
naturally.
take it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
Let
saying.
it come
Like,
naturally.
Mm.
If you're a ride or die, you've been
Like
with him
my
since
ex,
he's down and now
I
he
don't
up.
give a damn how much money that nigga ever get. I'm never looking in his direction ever again because he
Well,
wasn't shit.
You had an experience,
sure.
and when you in that
Yeah.
experience, that's gonna
Exactly.
most definitely make you not want to go back to it. Whether if he broke or he got money, fuck that. I don't care how much money you got. If you ever put me through something like that, I'm good.
Right.
Because guess what? I get my own money. I'm
Exactly.
not broke. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the bag, and you should be doing the same thing. So everybody got different situations, but that is most definitely a bomb topic to talk about.
Stupid.
Broke.
Brandon got jokes.
Who else want to talk about some broke people, whether it's a female or a male? What's your broke situation? What's your broken situation?
Yeah, I know. Broke.
We
Ain't
all
no
had a
broke chicks.
broken situation.
I think if you're paying bills and shit and all that, and you know you can manage to like squeeze dates in here and there, that's not broke, but you know you're still scraping by. You know, that's what I'm doing, trying.
Hey, the struggle real, man. Some
It's-
people just broke.
You gotta have
man.
your own car, and you gotta have a job. You know, at least you know ability to contribute. I would imagine, but shit. I guess we're rotating right now.
Yeah, I'm good on the broke situation. I done said my piece
Yeah.
on that one. Now we need to talk about getting money. That's the real
Yeah,
subject.
how to get
Man.
money. That's the real stuff.
Y'all
I've dated
broke.
broke people.
I
I'm
got
broke.
yeah, shout out, broke people.
I ain't
Shout
broke.
out to the broke people
I ain't
getting
broke.
money.
I ain't broke all the time.
Thank
No,
But
me
sometimes,
either.
sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm real broke.
Sometimes it be
But you
like
know what I'm
that.
saying? Sometimes it be like that. But I don't have a broke mentality.
That's the point.
I
Don't
believe in
have
getting
that.
money. I'm gonna keep me a job.
You gotta have ambition.
You
and
know,
shit.
I might not have everything I want, but as
Right.
far as people want a finalized product, you'll never find somebody that's a finalized product that has everything you want. And if so, they probably don't even want your ass. So
I
you know what I'm
believe that.
saying? Like at the same time, a nigga that got everything, he really don't need you. You're expendable.
Right.
Soon as you get to tripping,
And you had a female
adios.
say that.
You know what I'm saying?
So
And it's
she
vice
knows.
versa, even with females that they got their shit together. Female doctor or somebody that got a bomb ass job, she a manager at a company or something. She ain't tripping off no dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's niggas lined up. But it'd be the ones like that. They got a baby boy at home. You know what I'm saying? Driving the car, dropping her off at
That
work.
shit might be
Yeah.
taken
You
care
know
of
what
because
I'm
he
saying?
broke.
Right.
Brandon says depends on how much trees and pizza I need that week.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
He needs some food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have women who are successful have the hardest time trying to date.
Yeah, that is true because they busy. They busy doing their thing.
They intimidated or they just not up to par.
Yeah, or got that too high standard. You know.
Right.
I mean, let's believe it, dude. That's why I said in the beginning. You know, is it Is it something that you should even be dating because you broke? Should you? Like I had what was it? I think it was Emery that chimed in on it, talking about you should be working on yourself. If you fucking broke, you shouldn't be motherfucking dating. Shit, simple as that. But I mean, the fact is like
I think it's personal preference. Like Braille said, it depends on the situation. It depends on how much you like the motherfucker, and depends on their mentality. Because somebody might not have it right now, but they could possibly have it later. Me personally, I want to eat with who I starve with. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not fucking with me when I didn't have nothing, don't try to fuck with me when I do, or look down upon me when I do.
Yup. Nah, I can see that 100%. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move it on to the next though.
No, let's see what they got to say about the topics too. Nigga.
Yeah, because I'm done with the
run
broke
through the thing?
situation.
Yeah,
We
just
need to
talking
know about who
topics.
getting money. We didn't talk about the brokes. We need the bread.
Would you date a broke chick? Are you dating a broke chick?
All right, so listen, hold up, because I've been listening to y'all talk about broke for a minute, right? And the concept of broke is different in our generation.
Into the mic, bro.
All right, it's different in our generation. For example, you can not have money and be providing services or providing support, especially with social media. You feel me? So somebody that is broke or isn't making money got time to help you make yours. Feel me? So that support is super important. So I once was dating a broke woman. However, because she had the time to help me make my moves and make my goals become reality,
it was okay.
She ain't broke.
It was good.
You feel me?
Because she brought something to the table.
Exactly.
Yeah. I ain't look at it like that, honestly. Yeah, I ain't look at it like that. That does make a lot of sense. Huh?
Well, you see, everybody ain't made for everybody. So while she was a wonderful woman, right, she wasn't the wonderful woman that I needed her to be. You know? Yeah, she's great. She's just not great for me. Long term. So we grew together. I helped her grow. She helped me grow. We grew apart.
Yeah, because you're going to learn something from everybody that you be around in life.
Yeah.
People come in your life as a lesson or a blessing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
So she was my lesson and blessing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's a blessing overall. Because sometimes you don't get both. You feel me? It's neither one or the other. So you can get both. Man, that's respect. Right. Yeah, that's true.
I just think everybody put a whole lot of emphasis on what you got now. So it's like, okay. And I see it all the time online, bro. Girls, this ain't shit ass niggas. This man right now, we're at a low point in today's day and age. I believe, you know what I'm saying, as far as the respect and what we should be doing and all that shit. We ain't getting respect like that, bro. It's females that are running shit, basically, man. You know what I'm saying? And unless you like real dominant and you half-ass got your shit together, you either got to deal with that bullshit or find somebody who's gonna deal with yours.
You know what I think the men fall in that right now? Because we don't got the respect. You're absolutely right. But I think it's because we focusing so much on getting a bad bitch, on finding that woman that look good, that woman that, oh yeah, all my niggas is gonna like her. She fine and she might fuck me well.
She ain't shit, bro.
Exactly.
Right.
And so since that's what we chasing, we really falling apart, yo. Like you don't see dudes really trying to put themselves together for themselves. You see them trying to put themselves together so that a girl can get some pussy. So that girl can come to them and be like, oh yeah, I want this dude right here. Like
for the wrong reasons.
You feel me?
Yeah, that go back to what one of our viewers right now, Ernest, Miss Mendoza over there. Yeah, now she talking about, everybody ain't made for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We got the mic's picking up reverb. I caught that dude. We had a little thing with the
who was that, Brandon?
Yeah, no, it was, bro. I listened to myself. I was trying to fix it right now. It's all fixed now though, you know what I mean? We got what is this?
About the roast.
New Akranda TV. Shout out to all them dudes that cheat on your lady just to see if her knuckle game tight. Damn, well, that's rough.
Be nice.
Off in the streets. But yeah, nah, man. Dating a broke person, man, ain't the business, dude. It really ain't. But
I ain't never dated no rich person.
Above
every
all,
motherfucker I date broke, man. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I ain't never dated no rich bitch.
But you still
know what
want
I'm saying?
somebody who equally yoked, even if they broke.
Equally yoked mean having a job. If you have a job, we're equally yoked. Because I got a job, and you got a job.
But
if you ain't
got a job,
you know what I'm saying?
Some bitch sell some clothes out the trunk or something.
There you go.
Something, you know what I'm saying?
Got to do something.
You gotta do something. That's why I say equally yoked. If you don't have a job, your man have a job, or your woman have a job, at least have some kind of income coming in.
Put the weed on the scale.
To where you
3.5,
can, you can match your significant other.
What?
Like men don't want to feed a bitch all the time. Women don't want to have to clothe a man all the time. You gotta be equally. Y'all gotta match it out.
All right. So what they saying is, if you got ambition, if you are a person that is of ambitious character, then you need to be with somebody that has that same ambition as you. Don't be like, oh, I
or
want
at least willing to learn it.
Yeah, like don't be like, oh,
Right,
I want
at
me
least
a
willing to
boss
learn it.
nigga,
Right,
and you want to sit on the
Build
couch.
yourself,
What?
You know, because everybody may not be equally yoked off top when you meet somebody. But if
Right.
you're interested, you really trying to invest your time and your emotions in that person, and you see some potential in that person going, you know what I'm saying, rise up like, okay, I see my baby doing good. Let me go and get my shit together.
For
Let me
sure.
go and put an application in.
I guess I can see what you're saying, but the topic really is dating and being broke. It's not.
Dating.
Oh, I'm not gonna be. You know,
Should you date if you should you be trying to date bitches if you ain't even got no money to? Should you be trying to date women if you ain't even got no money to take them out on a date?
Or should- or-
No, that's a question. That's a question for you.
Well, yeah. Oh,
Should
me?
you be trying to date women if you don't have no money to take them out on a date?
Hell no.
Oh, look, what we doing this weekend?
Nope.
Oh,
Netflix
Trying
and
to
chill.
stack my
What you
chips.
say, B?
No, I'm not even
Netflix
Netflix.
and chill.
Trying to stack my chips.
You
Shit.
feel me?
Don't get it twisted.
Look, if I'm broke, I don't have time to date you right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know.
Hey, I want to kick it. Well, listen, I got these moves to make. You can run errands with me. That's not a date though.
Yeah. it is.
You feel me?
Don't count on dinner.
You
Don't
feel me?
count on dude. Yeah, not gonna happen. Now, dick though come free, but I mean, like, yeah, the rest of
You
it.
know.
Shit, if you tricking at it, oh, you trying to. I'm telling you, people just be. I don't know. Everybody's different. Some
I know
people,
plenty of broke niggas.
They broke
got bad ones.
and
Slanging
they
that
male
thing.
gigolos.
That's all they gotta do.
Slaying that nigga like you
Trust
know.
me, I know plenty of
They
them. I
got
ain't naming no names.
somehow.
I know plenty motherfuckers.
They got insecure issues because they don't got no ass implants. They feel.
A lot of cute chicks
Yeah,
don't
they
think
got no
they
breast
cute, so they
implants.
settle for broke niggas. That's fucked up.
And look, new walk over here. Dating help.
They
Dating help.
Man.
get access
Get
to
access
a
to
chick,
real in
six
the
tax
middle.
return.
Hey, for
So
real.
hard on you if you broke.
So I want to say it like this. My boy told me this a long time ago. There go the applause for you. That's for you, kind of. But he was
Hell
like,
yeah.
there's one season. He was telling everybody, what's the one season that you should never be, without a girl and shit. One season. Everybody like, man, you don't Christmas, Thanksgiving, saying all this
Damn
shit like that.
shame.
He's like, nah, tax season, baby. He's like, that's when you want your girl. We got Ernestina in here. I actually agree with that, being broke and not having time to date. Got to make that money and
got
stay
time to
focused.
date.
That's facts. That's facts
Sure.
there, though. Yeah.
Big facts. Big facts.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, there ain't. I'm sorry, dude. I can't date broke. It's not bad. It's bad
It
for
don't
my
look
health.
good.
Dog,
It
you know what I
don't
mean?
feel good.
Yeah, dude. I got expensive.
No
taste.
job.
We are talking.
No car.
Yeah.
No studio.
No hustle.
No weekly. No nothing. Length in your pocket, broke. I'm talking about like,
Mhm.
baby, I'm sorry I ain't got no job
Hey, baby,
right
I'm
now.
down to come over. Can you hit up the Uber for me? Like, what?
Baby, look, I want to pipe
No.
you down, but I can't get there.
Yeah.
Can you send for me or come get me? I ain't got no gas money to get there,
Throwing out
but I
smoke
need
signals.
you to pick me up.
Over
I need
here.
you to
I'm ready.
cash at me some gas, but like, come on, man.
Yeah. Real talk. If you can't fucking sit there and motherfucking at least have your phone on, dude, for to hit up somebody, you gotta. Oh no, I hit them up through Facebook when they got the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Like,
bro. Yeah. Can I borrow your hotspot real quick? You know, I'm trying to make a phone call, bust these moves.
come in. He come in the door. Hey, what's the password to the Wi-Fi?
Right, for real.
I might need a ride home
I'm
after
trying
this.
to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that, I mean,
Yeah.
Something that we can avoid all.
Avoid it.
signs. It's all kind of signs.
Yeah.
A
Don't date
person
broke.
gonna give you them signs. I'm telling you, you gonna know if he or she is broke. Because they gonna give you them signs all the time. Because they gonna be thirsty, they gonna be greedy, they gonna be
Well,
trying to see what you got in your
Mike
pocket.
touched down on that one. He was like, "Yeah, if I look at you, and you got some
like-
open toes with the feet fucked up, and you know what I mean, you got your hair just in the puff right there. You know, you couldn't even afford a ponytail right now. Like, damn, come on.
All right, so I got a real sign. If you talking to somebody and they have a lot of ambition and a lot of free time, but you never hear them doing anything, that's a sign that they are broke and they gonna stay broke.
Yeah.
Or they on social media constantly,
agree.
all day,
Yo.
non-stop.
And not for business purposes, but just
Yeah,
to
just
look
to
at other people.
Look and like and comment and or they message you talking about what you do. I'm at work.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are your
So you got a
plans?
lot of free every day around this time. You talking about what I'm at work every day around this time. Something you should be trying to do, but some people just like to hang out.
Ernestina chatting.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm out today.
It
The
do
contract ended
Right.
yesterday. Wait, what?
it do sound
The
good.
contract end, my nigga. You supposed to work every day.
roommate that pretended to have a whole ass job. Like,
Wow.
Pretended to have a job.
How do you pretend to have a job?
Come on now, we all seen
Wow.
Martin.
and then
Tommy, where you going? I'm going to
You
work.
ain't got no job, man.
every time they came, it was always something like, oh, I have
Right.
to take court out of
Man, my bills, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, they garnished my wages. I ain't even got no
Yeah.
gas money. You think you give me some gas money the next week?
And fuck that. I hate
Oh,
asking
man.
anybody for anything, period. I feel like it should be given off rip. So moving on though, we're gonna move on to another topic though, you know what I mean? Pop Roast Thursday still coming at y'all. We got Ant coming in, sit down. Are you coming to sit down? So what we're gonna go into next is this whole Tekashi Snitch 9.
Man,
So
I was just about to
this
come in and
Teka-
talk to
yeah,
you about
yeah,
that.
that Tekashi shit, man. So it's official.
Hey, 50 co-signed this nigga.
That-
Let me just say that.
What?
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, before the whole snitch thing, he was co-signing this nigga.
He
Like,
probably paid for it.
he was calling him his son.
Oh wait. You said 50 or the game?
50.
50. Okay, I thought you said the
Yeah.
game. I was like, no, 50 Cent was on that shit, bro. He took
Right.
that nigga in his wing, call him the King of Brooklyn, nigga. Like,
But if
on
you
some
rewind,
crazy
though,
shit.
Oh, look,
remember
look.
niggas was talking about 50 was telling too.
Brandon
Right.
saying that
Never
Fat
agree.
Joe did too.
Yeah,
He
you
said
know,
what
ain't
up
no
to you.
facts. I definitely
What
watched that
good he-
interview, bro.
See
He
it.
definitely definitely
Right there on
did.
the comment.
Oh, that's Brandon was
Right.
happening.
But no, I was just reading on some shit saying that he had said that that Jim Jones is affiliated with their little clique
And
Yeah.
Cardi B,
and
bro.
Cardi B.
He
So
telling
he
on
threw both
everybody,
these
bro.
niggas up under the bus so far and shit, man. So
Yeah.
I don't know, that shit wild.
I'm gonna ask you a real question. Does it shock anybody?
Nah,
No.
nah,
Like,
nah.
we
not
knew
at
his character.
Nah,
but we
exactly.
knew his character when he came in the game.
Yeah,
See,
for sure.
streets,
Yeah.
we already know what it is, but it's like all these other people on social media trying to justify, like, oh, would
Yeah.
you do this much time for crimes you didn't commit? But you sitting here
You was
telling on
affiliated,
people that
bro.
ain't got nothing to
Do
do
with
with
it.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know the rules of the streets.
Like,
No,
you
no,
sitting
no,
here
you
telling
no, no, you faking like you know the rules of the streets, nigga. You don't know the rules of the streets.
Like, doesn't it all about the doors, the motherfuckers who up until the point you were loyal, you did your thing, you slide the money or whatever, but they all of a sudden put a hit on you because you expendable.
Yeah.
Like-
Regardless.
like, it
That boy
goes
snitch of
from-
the century. Brandon say some real
Yeah,
ass
he
shit
is.
though, you know what I'm saying? Cardi did come out and come back and snap back saying, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm down with, the blood gang shit, but not Joe said it's a whole nother thing and shit.
Yeah.
Jim
He said
Jones
6ix9ine
stayed
be
quiet.
like they had sex with my mama.
Yeah, for real. No, the memes is going crazy right now with 6ix9ine, dude. Like that boy is done for life, dude.
Nah, he is, man. He ain't never
Yeah.
gonna drop another record in his life. You never
No,
gonna see his face no
done.
more. He about to
Man,
get them
he finna
tattoos,
come back.
lasered off, nigga.
Oh,
He
That's
finna come back as
He about to
a
go back
blonde
to
chick.
Daniel. He going back to Daniel,
Yeah,
nigga.
so hold on a second.
He
Hold on
gonna
a
be a
second.
blonde chick. Ain't nobody gonna know. He gonna
Yeah, that's
Number one
that's the
Billboard.
facts, dude. They gonna have to do so much to this boy to get him motherfucking in the witness.
Yeah.
all they gotta do is remove his tattoos and
That's what I'm saying. He
Shit,
got to remove his
change up.
tattoo, go back to Daniel.
I mean,
nigga.
this dude look like he got raped by Rainbow Brights. You know what I mean? Like, damn, dude. That some.
All the Teletubbies.
I'm just saying, you are not gonna walk into Walmart, dude, 4 years from now and be like, I know that motherfucker. He, you know
look
what I mean?
familiar.
Like, look, I can see the 6ix9ine under his skin, like he got it.
Look like that
removed.
Fifi motherfucker.
Dude,
Ain't that motherfucker seen Fifi?
oh, dude, this shit is wrong. But like you said, he probably in this day and age gonna come back as a woman and shit, dude.
Man,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
he gonna be running around with Bruce Jenner.
Yup. Get a little famous real quick, and then
It's
he end up
Caitlyn Jenner.
snitching on everybody again.
It's Caitlyn now.
And OJ
it's
did it.
Caitlyn now.
K Jenner.
I don't have any sympathy for the man. Like,
you chose that life.
Not only did you
Right.
choose that life,
But you
But-
also had people even guiding you. Like that's why I like that this nigga quoted Fat Joe. I mean to cut you off,
Go
fam.
ahead.
You know what I'm saying? That Fat Joe sat that nigga down, was saying A and B and C, my nigga. Like, I've been in your shoes, I've been did what you did, I did time, I lost a best friend, this shit, and I came out, but it had to take me losing 3-4 years of my life for me to realize that shit. You know what I mean? I could have been way on top of the game, but he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And 6ix9ine had all that clout because nigga, nowadays music is all about surfing and streaming. That's how most niggas get their clout now in days. If niggas had the internet way back in the day, it'd be crazy, bro. Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, homie. My bad.
Nah, it's-
Bro, I
that's
feel
it.
like the whole code shit is pretty much dying off. Like, you look at this generation, these 2000 babies, like it's about to be 2020. 2000 babies is 20 years old. bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is I'm looking on social media at all these comments, and a lot of these people don't give a damn he snitching. Like, he can get out and people still gonna buy his music. He gonna be hitting off in witness protection somewhere.
Yeah.
Niggas still be
And-
streaming his shit.
And he just gonna be putting his shit online, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the day and age we live in. That shit is crazy, bro. Like,
It's all right, because us 90 babies, we having babies. So by
Right.
2030,
Right.
you feel me? My
Right.
kid's gonna be like, hey, cuz, you
Right.
don't know what you're doing.
raise yours
You don't know
right.
what you're doing. It skipped a generation, but we here now.
Right.
I feel you there. Yeah, nah, man. I understand what you're saying 100%. It's like the
Yeah,
generation
but
now that there ain't no code, ain't no rules to the game no more, and I feel sad for it, especially when they come around me or anybody that's real, because we still hold these things, to a certain standard. And so if you get to popping off, within my vicinity and shit, motherfuckers will check you right
Real
off quick. This shit happened last night at the bar, dude, up there about 1:00, motherfucking dude literally snitched because old boy had like a little bottle of vodka. You're not supposed to be bringing this shit in. I understand, you're in the right. Man, that boy, I don't fuck with snitches, ran up on him deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Started firing and shit, dude. You know what I mean?
See, now, don't get me wrong, bro. I feel like there's different types. Like, what he's doing is flat
Yeah,
out
that's
snitching.
snitching. Right.
If I'm walking
That's
down the
ratting.
street, bro, and I see a nigga stabbing a 3-year-old, like, nigga got to go to jail, bro. Or if I don't
You
kill
gotta
him right
kill
there
him,
on
yeah.
spot. But like, why put myself in jail? You know what I'm saying? For this nigga who clearly don't need to be in society. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, if you doing something like that, or if I
Raping
right,
motherfuckers.
like that type of shit, like, you don't need to be. If I ain't gonna handle it myself, then I might be like, hey, y'all might want to come get this motherfucker. Somebody gonna kill him. Like,
Yeah, but it just still just doesn't make any sense to me where Jim Jones and Cardi B come into play. Like, I just don't
right.
know
And
where-
I
don't know
feel
where
like
that
that's
comes
just trying to
from.
get out of what you in, but
like more out the situation because you already
right,
a
but
little
you
bit
putting
out
yourself
of it.
in a whole
Yeah,
different
you-
situation.
exactly,
Like,
but
you got
with
a
other
like,
hoods,
you got a
you feel
daughter.
me?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tekashi got a daughter.
Niggas don't
So
think about that.
so you getting out of this 75 years in prison, but really you the Walking Dead anyway.
gonna
You
lose
gotta
your
walk
life.
around looking
Yeah.
over your shoulder. Your
Yeah.
daughter gotta walk around. If they can't get to you, that's the code of the street. If they can't get to you, they're gonna get your girl, they're gonna get your kid, they're gonna get, you know what I mean?
Like, look what
Moms,
happened
grandma, like, come on
to
now.
motherfucking nigga who killed Nipsey Hussle. Look at all his motherfucking people that got whacked
Right.
off, nigga.
Right.
Hella niggas got whacked off, including his kids and wooty wooty whoop. You feel me? But like niggas don't worry, they're not worried about none of that, bro. And that's some selfish ass shit, and that's cold.
I think it's a bigger thing than just him telling. They're trying to make ties. They're trying to make conspiracy and RICO and all them different terms and everything just to connect other people to make them
Yeah,
their
to
credibility
take that off of them. Yeah,
They're trying to murder a lot of I can't say innocent, but a lot of entertainers at least credibility. You know
nigga,
what I'm
like
saying?
they're basically
Prince,
choosing.
Michael
Yeah,
Jackson,
I got
You
you.
know what I mean? Just everybody. You know what I'm saying?
What's dude name?
What
Kevin
y'all talking about,
Spacey.
Tekashi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
He telling on
Kevin
everybody.
Spacey, just, you know what I'm saying? He walking around like nothing happened. I'm like, did the same thing R. Kelly did. R. Kelly sent to jail. Like, they pick and choose who they, you know what I mean? And it's us. I ain't saying that they ain't did nothing wrong. R. Kelly ain't did nothing wrong, none of that. But it's
Exactly.
like,
Ain't never taken away from what they're
That was
accused
right.
of. Whether or not they did it or not is a different thing. But we definitely know it's other individuals who have been reported upon and everything ain't coming up. We're not seeing them with their day in court or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to make a spectacle of certain individuals. It's an agenda with the whole situation. So with him naming the names that he's naming is, you know what I'm saying? It's all.
Yeah, but is it more like an inside thing?
I feel like definitely it's an inside thing because they got a such thing as the hip hop cops. So it's police that got so much intel that they haven't even brought to the table yet. But they do it in situations.
So
like
this nigga Tekashi,
but they've been had that though. Like,
it's the Dre of hip hop.
Lil C's.
The niggas who he telling on is that they're all in that same gang or something. Whatever the nine trade bloods or some shit. So that's the whole.
Okay, so that's what
that's
it was.
the gang that all of them was in or something.
No,
so like basically his charges is gang charges and racketeering. So
they hit him with that's RICO shit, right?
Right.
Yeah. So conspiracy.
So
he has to go back into everything. Like mark my words.
I ain't from there. I ain't in the gang culture and shit like that. But like, I wouldn't even be hanging out with that motherfucker. But I guess it's different if you famous and you want to hang out with famous motherfucker.
Exactly.
Money, bro. Money.
Because that nigga was getting paid, bro.
Jim
Like, he
Jones
was getting money.
he seemed like a real G.
Yeah, a little bit.
Jim Jones?
Jim Jones got money.
You say Jim Jones ain't have?
Jim Jones got bread.
We fly high, no lie.
No, ain't had Tekashi money. You saying Jim Jones ain't have Tekashi money?
I don't think so either. No, I don't think so either. Bro,
Tekashi doesn't have any more money, bro. That shit gone.
He may not be getting as much Tekashi right now, but Jim Jones got damn near, if not more.
Are we talking net worth, or are we talking about just street money too?
Like into the early 2000s when Dipset first came out. Nigga got love and hip hop money. Nigga got all types of money.
I'm saying, are we talking like
just barely start getting money? And
celebrity network money
no more?
Or who getting money in the street?
Not only just get money, you know that they give you the advances and all the type of shit that you got to honor these contracts. This nigga just got on. He ain't honored no motherfucking full contract.
His net worth is only $8 million, bro. He's not touching Tekashi. Jim Jones.
What's Tekashi's?
It's more than $8 million, my nigga. Are you serious?
Not right now.
He was offering $1.7 million to get out for bond.
I just think that Jim Jones shouldn't have got involved with him because now that nigga telling every motherfucking thing.
Man,
he telling shit they don't even probably want to fucking know.
50
I wouldn't be surprised if he snitched on 50 next.
I feel like that's a slippery slope because that's the natural thing to do. You're the hot artist. Not only you're the hot artist, you're from New York. We're from New York. Niggas is gonna tie into motherfuckers one way or the other. One way or the other. They're saying gang affiliated. Okay, whatever.
You a blood, I'm a blood. What
frozen?
We big and bad.
A lot of people be guilty of a gang affiliation just due to neighborhood, just due to proximity.
You give us all that money
because where you from?
Exactly. You ain't necessarily have to do that. You ain't never did nothing, but you was associated just because.
Period. Yeah, organized criminal syndicate is what they call it.
It be situations that'll land you in that. You ain't even got to be affiliated.
I just think that's crazy how he fucking telling on Cardi B. He telling on Jim Jones. He told on all his clique, all his management, his whole staff. He basically told on.
They got
Jim Jones is on
They got to
tape.
be leading that shit.
He's on tape saying that I want y'all to violate Shorty. Basically telling that shit. They played that shit in court.
That's what Jim Jones said.
Yeah, he telling on every fucking thing, bro.
Damn.
And he's a big ass master splinter ass rat.
That's crazy.
But what you expect from a Crayola era motherfucker anyway? I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
Because homie that was sitting right here, he already established all that. I mean, like that. That was a given, my nigga. Because I mean, at the end of the day, everybody assumed, and then every time you went on the Breakfast Club, that nigga Charlamagne said you were either dead, or you gonna be in jail, or you gonna be something that's negative, nigga, and you turn out to be a snitch.
That's what Charlamagne told him?
Which is almost worse than you getting
to
killed.
Face?
Yeah, on the show.
Yeah. He said
because he kept saying how he was untouchable because he's down there like twice. But
it was too late at that point. It was too late at that point. It was too many incidents that went on to where he was on the radar. They seen the weak link, whatever. Or he could have been a plan. There's too many possibilities, man. And this is just what's unfolding before us right now, man. But
this nigga paid niggas to do crimes and then told on them.
That's
definitely against the code.
That's fucked up.
It's definitely
It was your
against the
idea,
code.
right?
It's all the way against the code. You know what I'm saying? Code of the street.
What you expect from a nigga that got rainbow hair? I knew. I said, remember we was talking about that shit 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I knew that when Tekashi got locked up, I said, that nigga tell everything. Then I say that shit. He gonna tell every motherfucker thing.
I didn't think he was gonna tell everything until I seen how much time they was gonna give the nigga. If they would have gave him like a few years or some shit, I don't think he would have snitched. But the fact he getting like life ×2,
Yeah, because of the ties to the
what I'm
to the
saying?
actual street activity that goes on
Yeah.
with gang
If you
shit.
playing the game, you don't cry when you get penalized. You don't
Absolutely.
fucking bitch up
And then
when you get a
but
penalty.
the
called
thing
on
is, he
you.
was never part of the
Especially in
game.
this
That's the
day and
problem.
age.
He's
Yeah,
going
this
after
day and
someone,
age,
my nigga.
information age.
Exactly. In this day and age is commonplace for you know little stupid motherfuckers to put everything right there online for you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, mark my words. This what's gonna happen, bro. He's gonna tell on any and everybody, and that 75 years gonna go down to like 25 to life. Like, like telling for no reason type shit.
Still gonna get some mad years and shit.
Right, like, all right, not 7. We'll
All
give
right.
you 70 years. Like, we take 5 off of that.
He get hit with some time regardless, no matter who and what he tell on.
And then
I
he
think
gonna
it's too
lose
late.
his life, bro.
I heard he getting off. Like he ain't even gonna do no motherfucking time.
If anything,
Yeah.
he gonna do minimum. Be like
Bro, it don't even.
months, if
The crazy part,
But-
it don't even have to be another like inmate to try to. You know what I mean? If they was to send word or nothing, tell me a CO that wouldn't take $1 million, $2 million to leave his door up. You know what I mean? Leave his door cracked, and then he gonna pay one to go ahead and handle that.
See,
Yeah.
but you know how even like going back to what you said about social media, how niggas like they show that they really don't care about shit. Niggas can just walk around whoopty whoop. It just kills me how even like nigga that killed Nipsey still ain't been touched.
In protective
You know what I'm
custody.
saying? Nigga, fuck that. It don't even matter, bro. There's been plenty of niggas in protective custody that done got murked, nigga, after doing some shit just in the streets regularly, nigga.
Yeah,
that
but-
didn't make an impact. You know
See,
what
but
I'm
he
saying?
in protective
this nigga
custody,
doing
but
hood and shit.
He high
it's high
profile
profile.
LAPD.
Like he probably
Protective
in that motherfucker with police like that high profile. Like they watching it. Like they not even, they not gonna put him anywhere near
Because
anybody
if
that
something
could be in the
happens, who does
game.
it
Nothing.
fall on? If something happens
Them.
and he do get murked, who does that fall on?
His protectors.
The whole correctional
Yeah.
facility, including the fucking LAPD.
Right.
Because I believe they had something to do
And he
with
in
that
there.
shit.
You think he not in
They
there
all
like
do for the
Tekashi,
most
nigga?
part.
You
But
think he not in there telling everything about the rolling 60 Crip? He in there like, yeah, this person does this,
If
this
we gonna
person
see
does
the
All
that.
the GS9 niggas out there in New York, all them niggas.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
for real.
hey, we about to see another one of those. I bet you that.
Bro, he was already.
Because they was already trying to take Nipsey's shit before
Yeah.
he passed.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
was
So
exactly.
now
Yeah,
They gonna get homeboy telling everything the same way Tekashi.
But look,
that's
What was the whole issue about? The whole reason that Nipsey got
It
shot.
ain't
What
no-
was that about?
No, but it ain't no,
That's supposed
it
to be
ain't no
about
shit you can
snitching.
This
retract for
nigga being a
murder.
snitch, right?
that's what's supposed to be.
He murdered
So
him
you
on
think he
tape.
finna, you think he
Tekashi-
killed him and now he finna stop being a snitch? Dude finna get in there and tell everything about
It don't
everything
matter.
he know.
It don't matter. He
He's not
murdered-
gonna get off.
Right,
He's not
he
gonna. But
murdered
that's
somebody.
going
What's he
to
gonna
try
do?
to dodge
He's
the
gonna
needle.
to keep him in
Try to
witness
dodge the
protection.
needle. They might try to hit him.
Bro,
with the,
he
with the
needs
death
their
penalty
protection,
type
bro.
Shit, so he'll make a deal to just get life. Type
Me
shit.
personally, I'd rather get the needle than do life.
Nah,
Me
no,
too, any
there's no
day.
needle, bro. Look, he's in
I'd rather get the
he's in
needle- I'd rather get the
California.
needle than do
Whatever.
If
life.
these police don't protect him, bro, he's done in there, protective custody or not. He will get touched. So he has to go in there.
Yeah, but
telling
how
every-
long? But he can't be in protective custody forever.
Bro, he was already a snitch before he killed Nipsey.
Nah, I feel you though, but he can't be in protective custody forever, bro. At some point, it's
Nah, you
it's gonna
can't.
get to what?
You can. You can be in
Forever. Your
You
whole
can be-
entire
if he
time
do
in
it-
prison.
if he do what they want-
Sammy the Bull is still on the street.
If he do what they want,
And he a certified rat.
What?
if he tell them what they want, why not keep
He a
him in
certified
protective
snitch.
custody?
Oh, okay. So I see what you're saying about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's sitting there
I
giving
can
them the
understand
information,
that.
oh, yeah,
yeah, for sure.
The WikiLeaks motherfucker is still alive.
He gonna
Shit.
spend the rest of his life in prison, but he's gonna be by himself.
That's crazy.
My thing is, did anybody expect anything less from Tekashi?
No.
Me? No. I knew as soon as he got booked and they was talking about organized crime and putting hits out on niggas, I was like, that nigga gonna tell every motherfucking thing.
I did. I can't say I didn't expect less because when they said Jim Jones and Cardi B, I was like, what the?
Right. I was like, are you serious?
Like,
nigga?
oh, this nigga.
So Cardi
Telling
B
on
really your
unnecessary.
blood then, huh?
Man, I don't know. I don't.
There's industry gang.
No, it's like to me, like the blood shit. Like to me, in the music industry, is becoming such a popular thing for the young culture. Like Chris Brown, where the fuck did that shit come from, bro? Like
He did an interview on that.
Soulja Boy, where that come from? Bow Wow, where the fuck that shit come from?
It's
All
money,
these
bro.
niggas yelling pyro wooty wooty whoop, nigga. But if you see videos of these niggas actually in the hood, OGs, niggas that put in work, nigga, that's really from treetops and all that shit. These Fruit Town, whatever, these niggas will sit there and tell you, bro, this nigga ain't never did nothing for the hood. He's never been here.
King.
We don't consider this nigga from the hood. The only
That's
reason
a
why he can walk
one-sided
these
view.
streets, it's not one side view.
That
It's
is a
all these
one-sided
niggas
view.
saying this
Bro,
shit.
you gotta
They
know
sit
that
there and
that
say the
blood and
OG
Crip shit is all
hate,
across
nigga.
the U.S. So it be Bloods and Crips that leave California
And go out
set
there.
up factions in other cities and other shit.
Right,
bro.
but
So
that's
they
why you got
can't
See,
niggas
but
on the
this-
East Coast
this how-
banging rolling 60s, nigga.
They
I already know.
Bro,
I
look,
understand that, but
Chris Brown-
there's
Okay.
commercial gangbangers in the industry, nigga. These
But
See,
on
but
some
the
real
gangbanging
shit,
is the money,
if you
though.
ain't never stepped foot in that hood, you can't really.
You can't say you
can't
from
really
I'm gonna
it.
tell you though,
When I
because
was
Chris
growing
Brown
up-
did an interview,
Yeah,
bro.
when I was growing up, there was a bunch of niggas from Hoover and East Coast Crip out here putting niggas on that I grew up with from elementary school. Bro, you not from fucking Hoover Street. You from fucking Thomas, nigga. You didn't grow up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On no Hoover fucking street, but you're gang banging the Hoover neighborhood that you never even fucking step foot in. So the shit.
Just say
do
you
fucking
affiliated for the most part, but don't sit there and tell me you from that hood,
happen.
my
You from
nigga.
there, bro? If
You can't say
Nah,
from
that.
look,
there, if they
so-
set us a shop and they quoted you in, you might not step foot on your own turf, but you're
Yeah.
from there. Even in the penitentiary, there's niggas that's from fucking the West Side or whatever. Oh, nigga, you ain't never been to the Dub. You ain't
Right.
when was you on 10th Ave or whatever the fuck. But in there, they put you on, so now you represent it.
Hey,
Now,
that's
Chris
some
Brown
real
did an
association,
interview, bro,
right?
and he was basically saying like, okay, I got this money and I wanted to go back into the neighborhood and stuff like that. I can put it into this foundation and this foundation, but if I put it into this gang, I know it's gonna go back to the community. I know it's gonna go back here. You know what I mean? And not only that, but this money that he's putting back into the community is also like if he need protection, like you know what I'm saying. So he's, I guess, repping the hood, like basically giving the hood publicity. You know what I'm saying?
And you
But
don't even know. Like
Everybody
even
looks at it
him
like for a bad reason, like, oh, I'm out here in these streets tough. Like, nah, like he's not an active gang member, nah, but he is putting back into these communities so that this next generation coming up don't have to, you know what I mean, come up the same way. And that's the same thing Nipsey was doing. Like,
See, but Nipsey, he was like that nigga was
He's
really
certified.
from rolling 60s.
Right, he's
nigga. That
certified.
nigga was rolling.
oh yeah,
Chris
yeah,
Brown, nigga, you wasn't doing none of that shit until you dropped that shit with T-Pain where you had all the
Neither
little
was
kids
Soulja
with
Boy.
the red
Nah,
rags.
yeah, he's from
And then-
Virginia,
and
but
that's when it
you know what I'm
started.
saying? At the end of the day, like I said, it's
bang in
money.
Virginia.
Like,
There's
They
Crips
bang
and
in
Bloods
Virginia.
and gangs all over the
Everywhere.
fucking in
All
Iowa.
All right,
nigga.
so this
like
is
instead
Idaho,
of
though.
instead of
This
these
is
celebrities
Idaho,
getting
though.
jumped in, they paying they win. You
What
know what I'm
if
saying? Like,
if his neighborhood was one of those blood sets that he grew up in? He grew
Nigga,
up
no,
in
he
one of
said it was
those
from
motherfucking
town, my nigga. That's where he said it was
Okay,
from.
now check.
That's a Cali hood.
No, okay, now check, nigga. There are sets in Ohio that rep a motherfucking hood that's in Cali. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And it's
but-
all over. That's what we was just saying. So let's just say that the neighborhood he grew up in was more affiliated with a blood type of set. So him coming out there and officially getting put on with a set gave that shit more validity, because even though a motherfucker ain't from that goddamn neighborhood, nigga, it ain't. Nigga, that don't mean shit, my nigga. That you could take one of them niggas from this hood and motherfucker from this hood and see what the fuck happened, bro. Like, nigga, ain't no goddamn
Right, but there's
guarantee, 'cause
But there's a
You know what
whole
I'm
bunch
saying?
of
But-
niggas outside
On
of
my way
the
to
state
that.
of California that
They-
got put on, like you saying, but they done been to the hood before. They've been there before. But there's also niggas that say that they from that hood, but they ain't been there. I go to California and say your name, nigga. I don't know who the fuck that is. There's been niggas out here that done told me that they from West Side City Crip, nigga. Lindo Park, nigga. I go to these OGs. I don't know that little nigga.
Everybody don't know
Come on,
everybody.
man.
though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
That's
you
a whole
ain't-
nother
that's
thing.
you ain't-
I'm
That's
from
a whole
Maryville.
nother
I'm a
thing.
Maryville. I'm Maryville.
I can
born
agree on
and
that
bred.
too.
I don't know every nigga from Maryville.
me
That's
too.
a
We
lot of
just
people.
I
met,
never
like
even
not
met
too
this
up,
nigga.
right?
Right.
I
You
guess
just
that
met.
depends on how active
2
that
miles,
you are.
2,
You
3
active,
miles from
nigga,
each
you
other.
should be
Right.
known, my nigga. If you active. If you active, bro, you should be known up in your
Okay,
hood,
so
my
look at
nigga.
how
Well, like,
many,
nah,
look
like,
at
if
how
me and
many
him the same
rappers
age,
are
right, and
rappers,
I,
but
like-
they ain't active.
Say me and him 30, right?
Say it again.
How many rappers are rappers but they ain't active?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that the game has still been active for a minute. I know Nipsey was
That's
active
all- the
up
game
until like
is all
about
the
3-4 years
conversation.
ago. No, he asked me though, nigga.
No, but I
I'm
mean,
just
as far as
answering
him
his
being
question.
active, he used to be
Like-
a crit.
What's your definition of active? Because you know what I'm saying? Everything breaks down into some case by case shit. That's my whole little thing.
Kodak Black,
So where it's
active.
hard to have a blanket view of situations, man, because everything is case by motherfucking case, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just say that. Like, what is your view of active? Active is
Okay, active to me is
out here
you
shooting
grew up. This is where
motherfuckers
you
every
grew
night.
up.
Go ahead, tell him.
This is where you grew up. This is your neighborhood. This is where you from, and you represent that. Not fucking. I came to Ohio, and I'm. If that's the case, start a neighborhood in Ohio, whatever y'all neighborhood is, and then call it whatever Wooty Wop Blood Gang or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't have no gang from a whole nother fucking city or state, and then saying that you represent that. But at the same time, I know plenty of motherfuckers that die behind some shit that they never even set foot on.
Do y'all remember a rapper that got on 106 in Park and they asked him where he was from, and he was like, I'm from Cali by way of AZ, but I was originally born in. Y'all remember that dude?
Who? Willie North Pole?
Nah, I think it was what's that dude? High Rod?
High Rod?
Yeah.
Oh, he's trash.
He got on there, but
He didn't
like
say that though. Yeah.
Right. That's why I was like, damn,
he's
like
from Colorado.
you had the chance to rep the city one time, like, and just got up there like, oh, I'm really
Right.
50.
So
like,
it
damn,
do
like,
go down like
tell 'em where
that.
you
But
from.
all I'm saying is, as far as Tekashi fucking snitching, it was expected. It was expected from me, man. I didn't.
I mean, truth be told,
not
nigga,
such
he
high
stand tall.
profile. Like
I
he
didn't
was
expect
like,
him to stand tall.
they
Even
told
though
him
I'm sure he got
75
the-
years. He was like, I got
Right.
some shit for you.
See, but you know what the
Jim
crazy
Jones,
part is
Cardi,
though is that truth be
Jay-Z.
told, that nigga almost died before he even got a chance to snitch. You remember like that shit where he got kidnapped and they took him to his house with his girl there and his daughter was there and they robbed the nigga for his jewelry and his money and they put the nigga back in the car when they was driving. They left the back seat unlocked and he hopped about the whip. You don't remember that shit?
No.
Shit, they showing the video.
Yeah,
on this
that shit happened
now.
a minute ago. He was up in the hospital
did
with his
what?
face all beat up and shit. Like he
So
got
niggas jacked
pistol
him?
whooped.
And beat him
Yeah.
up.
I'm just saying, but what could have happened to him after that? They put him back in the whip.
His old bodyguards.
That was like at least about a good 6 months before this whole situation that came up. There's a minute
Shit's on
ago.
World Star. They showing that shit now.
My thing is, man, like I keep going back to it. I called the shit out because I knew it was gonna fucking happen. He was gonna tell him about it, and now it's funny to me because he telling on shit that I didn't even think that he was gonna fucking tell on.
Or even people.
I knew he was gonna
in
tell on his
general,
boys. I didn't think he was gonna tell on people that didn't have nothing to do with his fucking case.
Let me ask you this though: would you have? We're not gonna say more respect, but yeah, would you have more respect for Tekashi if he didn't? Like if he didn't say that? Like if he just, you know what I'm saying? If he ate that 75 years, like.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I'm saying like to the point where like now you finna bump Tekashi like how you bump Nipsey, like.
No.
No. That's a whole
Like I'm
different.
saying, would you
yeah,
start
that's
supporting
different.
him from that point
I
because
don't
he
like
said
that
that?
support his
music.
music. I
I
don't
don't
support
like
his
the style.
music,
I don't
so
like
I
the
can't
style
support
separating
him.
it.
Yeah, it's
I don't like all that
separation.
yelling shit.
I'm gonna
You
go
know
and
what I'm saying?
support
Like, it
yo
doesn't
like
look
decision
believable
on
to
not
me.
You listen to
snitching.
Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Huh?
You listen to Meek Mill.
It's
And
different.
DMX.
Who?
And DMX.
Totally different.
You
from
like
totally
Mystical?
Shit. You see
Mystical?
all that shit.
Mystical?
That's what I'm saying. We can't say a boy.
I don't listen to Mystical no more.
Shit.
He a rapist.
He listen to
Niggas
Mystical.
always gotta say
Yeah,
something off
rapist.
the. Okay, yeah, okay. You right.
Danger.
You right. They was yelling,
Raper.
but it sounded
That's
better.
raper. Right there.
It sounded
Nope.
better.
I don't. Nope.
No, I don't like. It got the iffy nigga with the sticky nigga. Like that song was
With the
alright.
blicky.
Anything other than that though,
That was all right.
it was alright. Like
Yeah.
my little cousin, my
That
little
honestly is the only song that I've like listened through all the way.
I can say I know him because of that song.
Spit the verse.
It sounded,
But
I
I don't say it's tight. Hell no.
Spit
No.
the
I
I
wouldn't say
can
it's
listen
tight.
to it.
That's
But
all
out of
I
all
can
the
know
songs,
is
I
like,
can
flicky
listen
nigga,
to it.
flicky,
Jack, spit the
flicky
verse.
Icky nigga, come on, pitchy nigga.
$10,
Mama said,
$20. You spit the whole verse right now.
I'm a
16.
whippy nigga.
Anybody in the room, spit the Tekashi verse. Spit that verse. in that
He said,
song,
"Spit it,
man.
I get $20."
He know it. Damn.
Hey, I done heard it, nigga. I heard it. I heard it.
I never listened
No,
to
it's the only song he talking about, my nigga.
20 a
Got me
verse.
fucked up, cuz. No.
That one.
King
No.
Jaffe Joe said he heard Jim Jones tape conversation with Mel Matrix. They might make Jimmy the boss of the whole
Oh,
operation.
shit.
He was telling the Godfather of the 9 Chains what to do. Just saying. Dipset.
That's true.
That's funny as hell.
That's crazy.
He fucking around and get booked too.
Go ahead.
Man, I feel like they setting the pattern, man. They showing us little by little the shit that they gonna turn around and try to entrap niggas in the future with. Nigga, you don't know. You had a phone call and you let somebody use your phone and now you a terrorist. And they ain't gonna tell your side of the story
I
when the
don't-
news
yeah.
motherfucking shit come on. When the
I don't do
motherfucking-
dirt. I don't do dirt with no new niggas. I know for a fact my niggas ain't gonna tell nothing.
That part.
Fucking at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I know for a fact my niggas won't tell shit.
Facts.
I wouldn't do
One
shit.
thing is,
Yeah, I wouldn't do
that
shit with
comes at,
nobody new.
Show me to my bunk.
Right.
About it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't do shit with nobody new, and I wouldn't involve no new niggas if we doing fucking criminal shit. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah, I
all my
can't
niggas
trust you,
are
my
tried and
nigga,
true.
because you
We-
knew.
we-
You knew the situation.
we've been there and done that.
They're trying to
niggas
create
stood
the fear,
tall.
man. They're trying to create the fear.
It is a
to
fear,
keep
though.
us from learning
It
the
is a
shit
fear.
that we need to be focusing on right now, man.
It's a
We need
fear.
to be learning certain things.
It's definitely a fear. And then I don't even know, is he white? What is he? Black? Mexican?
Yeah, he like
Yeah.
He's
Hispanic
Puerto
of some
Rican.
sort. Yeah, he's Hispanic.
Okay.
He's Puerto Rican.
Shout out to Puerto Rican. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But niggas snitch all the time. Not just Puerto Ricans or whatever. Everybody fucking snitch, bro. The thing about it is I just think it's funny because I only seen all the memes.
Yeah,
The memes, yeah. It's fucked up nowadays because if you fuck up, bro, it's like you will get chastised for like 4 or 5 years after the shit done already died down and people still look at a meme or look at a post or something and they laugh about it.
And then as
Right.
soon as that shit
Laugh
go away,
about
they
it.
make a new one out the same picture. Like
Right. So he's done. I don't think nobody, if they listen to him now, that's crazy. I
recycle
think
that shit
they
like
would
the
still listen
SpongeBob
to him.
memes.
You're gonna have to get some plastic surgery done, something, bro.
He gonna have to start doing R&B.
Yeah, he gonna have to.
He gonna come back as
You
Nicki
got to create more,
Minaj.
man. You gonna see him rolling down the street on one of them little bicycles, man. He ain't gonna have that shit in his hair. Just looking like a regular.
He gonna come back
dude
as
with a white
Nicki
shirt.
and announce his coming out of retirement.
But I don't think you can compare Tekashi's situation to Nipsey's.
No, not at
No,
all.
who's comparing?
Wait,
No,
what you
what y'all
mean?
talking about? Oh, well, he was in protect because Nipsey shit with the dude that killed Nipsey Hussle is on a whole nother fucking security type of fucking level.
Yeah, he was
Why?
already working
Why?
with them. He
What
was
do you
already
mean, why?
working with them.
Tekashi didn't run New York. Nipsey ran LA, bro. In my opinion.
Well, I mean, right, but if
So
we're
you
talking
kill-
about a
that's
whole
like
city,
killing
nigga,
a public
Brooklyn's
figure.
big.
Huh?
Like Brooklyn's big, and so far what 50 said that nigga was
Everybody
running
ain't rock
Brooklyn, my
with
nigga.
I mean, I'm not from New York. I
A
don't
lot
know.
of niggas from New York rock with the
But
nigga.
everybody ain't rock with Tekashi
So,
like that.
who
A
y'all
lot of
think?
niggas
Who
in
y'all
New
think
York
got more
rock
people
with
on their head?
Oh, definitely, old boy, for
Who?
sure. Because Nipsey, he
Oh,
used to have an impact in
Who?
LA. He had an impact
Yeah,
everywhere.
homeboy killed Nip.
That's why he could flee with the blood niggas across
Yeah.
the world, my nigga. The Mexicans, any fucking body, it didn't matter. Tekashi can't go to no crib, dead nigga. Can't go dead, nigga.
He got beat up by
Period.
YG. Homie,
When?
when was that?
Oh, he said by his homies. I thought he was talking about YG.
yeah, no,
himself.
not YG himself, but when YG green lighted Tekashi was like, yo, he ain't
I
no real
remember
blood.
that. He ain't real
If he
blood.
come out
Right.
here with the wife, it's green lighted. That nigga went to the airport and he wasn't even fighting.
Nigga, that was some crip
Niggas was
niggas.
running up on him, bro, and he
Yeah,
was
that was
acting
some
like a
crip
bitch.
niggas, though. It wasn't no blood niggas.
It was the same thing. Nigga got tested and he failed.
Yeah, he did.
I would have stopped fucking with him then. If I was.
I would have stopped fucking with him when he dyed his hair.
Nigga, he bent. Nigga, that's
Yeah,
how he
that
got
part.
noticed.
Let's see, yeah, we'll wrap it up though.
When he
man.
went
I
from
think that's
Daniel
cool.
to a pack of Skittles.
Next week, Cypher Week.
Yeah,
Yeah, next week, Cypher Week. Andrew coming back through.
no doubt.
Cypher
Be back
Week.
there with
so,
Styles the Artiste.
Yeah. So any artists, want to get out, hit us up on we need an email or something, bro.
Oh, my boy Mass will be
Put it in
coming
the
through.
comments or send us a message on our PotRoast podcast channel. or you can reach out to me, myself, or Braille, Double R, any one of the hosts here. If anybody's know us or want to refer anybody to us, man, and next week is the artist week of the month. We didn't do a cipher last month, so this month, this one got to be lit.
Make that happen.
Closing statements, fellas.
Don't tattletale. Man, can't stress it
Closing
enough.
statements.
Fuck Tekashi, Snitch
No
9,
ET
off rip.
finger.
Know what I'm saying? Show me to my bunk should be always your fucking main reference. I don't give a fuck. You get deep any fucking thing, dude. You should fucking, you know what I mean? These are the cards you dealt. You play them. Fuck
said
broke,
niggas who
fuck
fought-
broke dating, cause I don't really think it works. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both should be motherfucking doing laundry together, so that is cheaper. That's a broke date. You know what I'm saying? Or let's all go in on you know what I'm saying, some water bottles and go sell them at the fair. Whatever. That's a broke date. But yeah, and as far as Nicki Minaj, hey shit. You know what I mean? Go and get it, baby. You gone, you gone. But that's the pot roast. Do not forget next week, Cypher. You know what I'm saying? We do got some good talent coming in. We got motherfuckers gonna be spitting bars, so I'm real good show for y'all. And yeah, that's about it. What y'all think?
Tekashi, I don't really care. I knew that she was gonna have it. Nicki Minaj, I don't really care either. I do like to see her featured on other people's shit, so I probably will miss that.
Yeah.
Other than that, can you date broke? Yeah, I'm broke. I'm still dating.
You ain't broke.
I ain't rich.
And you ain't rich.
I'm not financially
in your
comfortable. That means I'm
mentality.
broke.
No, but that's
But
a
I
good
don't have a
mentality.
broke- I don't have a broke
If I ain't on
mentality.
top,
I don't have
I'm
a broke
always broke.
mentality. I got a job. I got money. Is it where I want to be? No. So I believe you can.
Yeah.
I'm still dating. You can still date broke. But it's
Yeah.
just motherfuckers who are you know, females or whoever, meet
true,
male who
bro.
are gold diggers. They may not agree with that. But Tekashi, yeah, he's a rat. You know what I mean? But next week, Cypher. Bro.
Yeah, Tekashi, damn Daniel. Nikki, y'all know that she had to retire. She want to start a family, but her dude can't take the kids to school. His bro a sex offender. But yeah, dead ass looking at that.
What?
Yeah, her dude a sex offender, so
You can't take the kids to school.
A sex
That
offender with molestation,
registered sex offender.
Bullshit. Hey,
or raping motherfuckers.
Yeah, I want to say it like this.
You can't
Even
be
if though
around.
you don't have a nanny, a driver, you know what I'm saying? You make enough money, you gotta have a driver drive your fucking kids to school.
No, but just period, man.
These
Just
days, you
period
can't
to
trust
have
nobody.
that stigma attached to not only
Oh,
you,
Nikki, I don't know.
but
Nikki,
now
you tripping?
attached
Yeah.
to this
Right.
universal
Yeah.
star.
She
you know,
gotta
man,
watch
that's
him
some
more than
wild
she gotta
shit
watch
right
her
there.
kids.
Yeah,
shit.
that boy
That's
Is that
motherfucking
true?
wild shit.
most
Yeah.
definitely motherfucking be
I ain't
putting
heard
that
that
super
one.
shit in
Yeah,
my
Wouldn't
that's
bring no lies up here.
done for that.
She's stupid as fuck then.
Facts.
See,
No.
that's something we
Yeah, she dumb as hell.
we should have got that out while we had our discussion going. But yeah, I don't know, man. I ain't got too much of an opinion on anybody's shit, man. We all living how we can, unless you a motherfucking rapist, mass murderer, just out here fucking off people for the fuck of it, man. You a shitty person, man. You deserve to burn in the flames, man.
Gasoline
Fuck
draws.
Fuck you and your existence, but I understand your reason for being, because without you, no good people. But you know what I'm saying? It's all levels, it's all motherfucking variations and degrees, and it's a balance to all this bullshit. I just want to say, man, yeah, man, try to make the best decisions and level the scales to find your balance the most humane way possible.
Real moments with Braille.
I agree. Hit the applause button.
Yes,
Fucking great show tonight, fellas. Interesting topic. We had a lot of listeners, a lot of viewers. Didn't nobody call in. But next
ready,
time
get
we'll get the shit going, man. And Cypher next week, man. Shit, let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Bars.
Y'all have a good night.
Yes, sir.
I roll Thursday.
We's up. Oh, shout out my guy with the headband. Oh yeah, I did mention that. See, I know I was.